Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Court Jai-Alai. This afternoon's game day will feature the Chargers and the Renegades. And with that, want to welcome everybody into a special edition of the Fall 24 Battle Court season. Now, every Friday through the end of the regular season, we'll be playing some double headers, 2 full Battle Court game days. One beginning here at 2:30, the other at 7 p.m. At first, we have the Chargers and the Renegades. Stu, how you doing today?
Fantastic. An all-day Battle Court event. Can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to see 4 of the 6 teams in the league in action, and we get started with the top 2 teams in our standings right now. Let's take a peek at those standings if we can. 51.5 points for the Renegades, and they look at that possible points remaining column to the right. They actually have a couple more remaining compared to the Chargers, who are 5.5 points back of that top spot. A little bit later tonight, you'll be seeing the Fireballs, who are in 3rd place, and the Devils down there at the bottom, but making their way up the standings. And with our first ever doubleheader of Jai-Alai, Stu, no better way to get it started than with a top division doubles match. And we have Goixerri and Aratz against Zulika and Benny. What a way to get it started here.
Time. Judges, let's begin.
Zulika, Goixerri, number 1 players for their teams. Benny, number 3, the Aratz, the 2. 2 of the better teams in all of Battle Court. Only 1 loss combined between these 2 teams so far this season. 6-1 for Zulika and Benny, and 5-0 for Goixerri and Aratz.
Zulika serves. We've begun. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Benny on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Robote left side by Goixerri. Taken in the air by Zulika. Aratz backs up, scoops it at the 12 line. Here's the backhand by Benny. Aratz is there. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Robote forehand by Goixerri, taken by Benny, back at the 10 line. He goes hard to the inside. Here's the backhand by Benny. Robote saved by Goixerri. Very well done on the left side. Big backhand by Zulika. Goixerri. Benny's there. Benny from the backhand to the inside. Aratz is there. Backhand from the 12 line, deep to the backcourt. Benny stops it on the 13 line. Here's Aratz to the inside. Benny's there. Backhand from the 10. Robote forehand by Zulika. Caught by Aratz. Here's the backhand to the inside. Benny on the catch. Benny from the 10 line. Here's the backhand by Benny. Benny again, down from the 11 line. Backhand to the inside. Goixerri calls for it, just kind of lays it up. Here's Zulika on the costado, winding up. Splitter to the outside, lands out. First point goes to Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri has the serve. My, oh my.
Yeah. Well,
quite a point, huh?
Yeah. Bit of a lengthy rally to get things started, and I mean, and that's to be expected. I mean, I'm looking to see overall, is there going to be any difference of play? I mean, it's 2:30, a couple hours earlier. I mean, much more than a couple hours earlier than we're used to playing. Is the preparation different? These guys also, most of them used to having some reps under their belt before they get out in battle court. We'll see if that plays a factor.
Here's a catch by Benny, backhand to the inside. Aratz. Excellent catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand by Goixerri, caught by Zulika. Zulika fakes the carom, throws it inside. Aratz comes to the 9 line and make the Robote save. Zulika attacks, tips it. 2 points for Goixerri and Aratz. Goixerri serves. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. The first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And that reaction tells you everything you need to know. I mean, it doesn't get much better there. I mean, laid it up, not coming too fast, right to the costado with Zulika, and he just missed the ball. Not often you're going to see that. 2-0 early on for Goixerri and Aratz.
Low runner to the inside. Aratz calls Goixerri off. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand. Goixerri calls for it. Hard to the inside. Zulika's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. To the corner. Aratz stops it at the 12. Here's Benny. Backhand from the 13. Benny on the backhand from the 11 wall to wall from the left side. Here's the Robote by Goixerri. Scooped up by Benny. Powerful backhand. Low to the back wall. Stopped by Benny. Robote. Rebound off the back wall. Zulika makes the catch. Zulika's 2-all scores perfectly.
Wow.
Costado 2-all putting Zulika and Benny and the Chargers on the board with their first point.
Yeah, I mean, any way you slice it, Zulika is the top player in terms of 2-all kills. He's thrown 11 in this first division. He's thrown 11 in Division 3. With Goixerri out of position, this gives him a little extra space to work with. Doesn't need to thread the needle. Lands it perfectly. Gets the Chargers on the board.
Outside serve. Here's Zulika. Powerfully to the inside. Aratz. Scoop at the 13 line. Zulika midcourt. Powerful backhand. Right to the corner. Out to the Robote. Played by Goixerri. Here's Benny on the forehand. Right side to the inside. Aratz is there. Robote forehand. Robote save at the side wall. Missed. That falls short. We are all tied up at 2 points apiece. Zulika has the serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, not very often Goixerri's caught off his footing. He's trying to lay one up there at about the 4 line, crashing in, but not enough.
Yeah, didn't have... It was right against the side wall, and that's always difficult to make the throws when you don't have, like, the ability to make a full motion.
Yeah, I mean, you see the guys, they really get the cesta into the wall and just really flick it up. I mean, that's really the most appropriate way to describe it. And
yeah, my wording was a little awkward there. I need an hour or two before I realize.
It's early for us, too, Stu. Yeah.
There's the backhand. Zulika steps in to make the Robote. Big bounce to the inside. Aratz goes up the wall, comes off with the ball. Zulika, powerful costado to the inside. What a catch by Aratz. Benny's there, backhand from the 10. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 3 points for Zulika and Benny. Zulika has the serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, Aratz has no fear in that corner, but that one was crossing and dropping. Very difficult to make that play. I mean, if anyone's going to come up with it,
it's Aratz.
Surely,
I mean, we've seen Aratz jump into the corner. We've seen him scoop in the corner. But that one, he was catching down low. Just look away. If it tips your cesta, look away. What a catch by Goixerri. Blasted to the inside. Robote saved by Benny. 2-all will score for Goixerri. 3 points for Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri serves. Goixerri is just so explosive. I mean, absolutely explosive on that serve.
Well, you start to see him pick up the pace, too. I mean, had a comfortable 2-0 lead, dropped 3 in a row, and then once he's down, he turns it on. First 2-all, that one opening up nicely.
Yeah, very much so. Zulika picks the serve. Inside placement scooped up after being read by Aratz. Here's a Benny on the backhand. To the inside, caught by Aratz. Aratz from the 12 line. Robote forehand. Aratz, difficult catch deep in the backcourt. Here's Benny at the 11. Benny to the inside. Goixerri will take it in the air. Backhand comes from the 9 line. Little clip off the side wall. Zulika puts it back inside. Scoop by Aratz. Aratz in the corner. Backhand from the 13 line. Robote right up the middle. Zulika's there. To the inside he goes. Catch by Aratz. Beautiful catch by Zulika. There's the backhand. Benny from the 10 line. Benny now on the forehand from the 12. Crossing the side wall. Goixerri makes a save on the rebote. Pick up by Zulika. Beautiful catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Benny. Aratz on the catch. Backhand from the 12. Benny lets this one come out. Zulika forehand rebote. Narrowly missing both back quarters. Well done. Benny reaching way up. Makes the catch. Controls it. Here's the forehand. Benny from the 10 line. Lower and harder. Goixerri calls for it. Rebote. High and inside. Stopped by Zulika. Benny hard. Rebote, save by Zulika along the wall. Aratz is there. Benny got out of the way. Here's a backhand by Benny. Here's the backhand by Goixerri. Benny, backhand. What a catch. A beautiful catch by Aratz. Difficult play in the corner. Rebote forehand rifled by Goixerri, caught by Benny. Benny from the forehand. Goixerri on the rebote. Here's Benny. Backhand from the 8. Caught by Aratz. Aratz from the 10 line. Wall to wall and out to the rebote. Beautiful catch by Aratz. Backhand to wall.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Lands in and scores. Well done by Aratz. That is 4 points for Goixerri and Aratz. The Renegades, Goixerri has the serve.
Well, there's 12 total players that compete in Division I doubles. You're seeing 4 of the 5 top catchers out on the court right now, which is maybe why you're seeing some of these longer points. The only other player not out there is Douglas that's in the top 5. Look at this at the end, though, a backhand 2-wall. I mean, in a match like this, there's not a lot of space. You have to mix in these. It's not really say it's a trick shot. I mean, kind of. Not really expecting it there. Zulika opening up to score.
Powerful, powerful serve by Goixerri. Wow. That is an amazing catch by Benny.
Really is.
Another bullet. Benny stops it on the left side. Hard to the inside. Aratz plucks it off the side wall. Benny, another great catch, this time from the 13 line. Rotate forehand. This one caught by Zulika. Zulika's 2-all opens wide and scores. That was beautifully executed. 4-4 is the score. Zulika has the serve for the Chargers. My, oh my.
Yeah, we saw this against Douglas and Nicholas. I mean, when this Chargers team gets down, I mean, Zulika has the ability to throw that 2-wall from anywhere and get you a quick point.
Outside serve, handled well by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Benny from the 13 line. Benny again from the 12. Hard to the inside, and Aratz is there. Zulika midcourt. Coasty for the bounce. Aratz cuts it off in the air at the 9 line. Here's Benny. Backhand to the inside. Goixerri for the rebote. Benny now from the 11 line. Goixerri takes it in the air. Backhand. A bullet to the back wall. Rebote forehand rifled by Zulika, caught by Goixerri. Goixerri fakes to the outside, puts it on the side wall. Benny takes it off perfectly. Here's the backhand. Rebote to the 5 line. Outside placement of the forehand. Rebote scores perfectly for Goixerri. The Renegades have 5 points and a possible set. Goixerri serves.
Oh, Goixerri, I mean, look at the feet as he's approaching this. He had this thought out well before he actually went for it. Look at this. Never opens up. He's open to the outside. Look at, I mean, he's on the inner third of the court. I mean, that's the only criticism sometimes in doubles is Zulika is so aggressive and he wants to get in there and make a play that you leave the outside exposed. Goixerri is one player that'll really take advantage of that. He can snap a 2-wall. He can throw it beautifully, the outside placement there from the right side.
Zulika picks that serve.
My goodness.
Throws the 2-wall and scores. This has gone to 5-5. This is set point.
Yeah, and more than half of the points by the Chargers have come off the Costado 2-wall from Zulika.
Yeah, Zulika has really figured out the sidewall. I mean, Goixerri blasted this one. That's a tough catch to make. And then to throw it back with that degree of accuracy, beautiful. I imagine the serve we're about to see is going to be pretty hard. Outside serve will score.
Wow.
Point and set for Zulika and Benny of the Chargers. 2 minutes go up on the board.
Well, look, you know, the outside serve hasn't scored very often, but what it does do is it gives the opposing backcourter a different look. I mean, if you're caught napping just a quarter of a second, you're going to be late to get out there, and you see Aratz actually trying to run around that ball to keep it on the left side and knocked it down. Wow, 6-5. Zulika and Benny come back and take those final 2 points and the set.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida.
I mean, look at this. Goixerri's pointing immediately. You know, if you're trapped inside, that's a long way to go for the backcourt. A little too much space. That's 1-2 wall that scored. Nice grab by Aratz up the wall. This one blasted into the corner. I mean, that's such a tough catch. He makes it look easy. Beautiful control. Rips that one off the wall, and then right after, the backhand 2-wall. And that landed just inside the boundary line. I mean, that is just perfect. Zulika here. I mean, Goixerri backpedaling. Not going to get to it. What a good one. Rebote to the outside
So
placement.
Well done.
Man.
See, he hadn't done it, so no one's expecting it.
No. But this serve, you mentioned, I mean, coming in hard, Stu, but that far off the wall. These guys in Division 1, I mean, they could make that catch, and he kills it. Beautiful 2-wall there. Ties it up at 5-5, and then look at this outside serve. Right here, Aratz tries to run around this one to take it on the left side. You're going to see him come into the picture here, and boy, the timing just a little bit off, and he tipped it. 6-5, played the maximum through the first set. Zulika and Benny take it. Goixerri and Aratz will have the serve to begin set 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades. Here's a backhand by Benny. Aratz at the back wall. Powerful throw. Benny's there. Backhand from the 12. Aratz from the 12 line plays it deep. Off the back wall, it's a rebote fired by Zulika. Here's the catch and return by Aratz. Rebote, left side. Just catch by Benny. Backhand. Aratz backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand to the outside is out of play. First point of the second set goes to Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri has the serve.
Well, Zulika's aggressive play is what got you back in and ultimately brought you to the winning that first set, so you don't mind him going for the outside placement there. Goixerri down to set, tends to pick up the level of aggression, so he's going to be more to the inside of the court. So just like to keep him honest, even if you miss.
Powerful sidearm serve there by Goixerri. Aratz comes off the back wall. That's a beautiful play. Here's Benny. Backhand. Zulika to the inside, keeping it low. Aratz makes the catch. Backhand by Benny. Ball high to the back wall. Robote coming out. Fired low and hard by Zulika. Zulika's calling for this Robote. It's at the sidewall. Tough one. Aratz moves up to make the catch. Zulika gets in there to make the save. Splitter caught in the air by Goixerri. Benny doesn't scoop it. Plays it off the Robote. Here's Aratz. Tough pickup on the left side. Robote forehand by Zulika. Robote left side, 2-all. Zulika reads it, stops it. Softer touch on the return will score. That's well done by Zulika. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Zulika has the serve. We saw Zulika doing that with Manu in singles the other day.
Yep. Well, the soft touch is key. Backcourt, particularly like Aratz, I mean, he's used to players blasting the ball back to him, and that ball reacts a certain way off the sidewall.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit different. I don't want to say, I guess the angle at which it comes off the sidewall is a little more dramatic when it's moving slower, and that's going to trip him up. I mean, Aratz, not often that far off the wall you see him miss. Had a chance. But Zulika able to tie it up at 1-1.
Outside serve is out of play. First fault. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Well, Zulika definitely mixing it up.
And Goixerri talking to Aratz after the serve, I think telling him if he goes back outside, just catch it on the right side. He tried to run around the other one to his left.
It just came too fast and tipped it, yeah. Second serve is good. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Benny's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Goixerri. Catch by Zulika. Zulika fakes the 2-all, puts it inside. Aratz is there. There's a backhand by Zulika. Robote coming out. Catch by Zulika. Zulika's 2-all is out. 2 points for Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri has the serve.
It gets hard to score that 2-all consistently over the course of a match. I mean, it also depends on who you're playing against. Very difficult to score on Goixerri, too. So to try to thread the needle over first set, second set, and the third set, may have to start mixing in some split placements, move them around.
Powerful, powerful serve by Goixerri. Benny makes the catch. Here's the forehand from the 13 line, crossing the sidewall just above Goixerri's head. Goixerri sends the Robote deep. It's caught in the air by Zulika. Zulika, sidearm to the inside. Robote dropping. Here's Goixerri winding up. Back to the inside. Benny going to go for that Robote. It had the distance. Here's Goixerri from the 6th line. And it scores. 3 points for Goixerri and Aratz. Goixerri has a serve. Someone was, he held on to that a little bit longer than you like to see, even here at Magic City in Battle Court.
Yeah, well, another example. I mean, that ball kind of floated up and in on him.
Yeah.
I mean, Benny made a tough Robote save, stuck to the inside, and he almost missed it. So you can imagine maybe just had to control it a little bit more, which is why it took a while to get it off. The 3-1 lead now for the Renegades.
What a catch by Zulika.
Yeah,
Split placement, perfectly placed to score. 2 points for Zulika and Benny. Zulika has the serve for the Chargers. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court.
Look, take a look at how hard is Goixerri breaking to the outside. I mean, you don't even see him in the picture. It shows you how open that split placement is, and he found it there.
First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And now that he's mixed that in, Goixerri is going to be second-guessing himself, trying to defend it.
First fault, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Well, he certainly has a lot of confidence in that outside serve. I mean, it's work for him. But yeah, you've absolutely positively got to get it inbounds and hit the front wall first. It's a powerful serve by Zulika. That's a 4th point for Goixerri and Aratz of the Renegades. Goixerri has the serve.
Wow. I mean, just looked like a clean miss, actually, by Benny in the back.
In a wonky bounce.
Yeah, and then not making its way out to Zulika on the rebote, so. But you don't often see, I mean, Benny, top 4 in catch rate, and just a clean miss there in the backcourt.
Zulika plays it from midcourt. Aratz moves in, makes the catch at the 9 line. Zulika, backhand. Powerfully thrown over the head of Aratz, back to the inside. Goixerri makes the save. Benny moves up on it, lets it pass, saves the rebote. That's going to pass Goixerri. Aratz, beautiful catch. Here's Benny from the 12 line. Forehand to the inside. Goixerri back to the inside. Benny will take that on the bounce. Here's Zulika, backhand from the 8. Just getting it back in play. Aratz is there. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Aratz from the 11 line. Rebote sidearm thrown hard by Zulika. Beautiful catch in return. Zulika at the sidewall, pops off it, gets the backhand in. Aratz is there. Rebote saved by Goixerri. Beautifully played on the side wall. That's an excellent catch by Benny. Catch by Benny. Backhand to the inside. Goixerri again, this time from the 9 line. Beautiful catch by Benny behind the 13 line. Aratz now from the 10. Zulika calls for it, sends it back. Rebote. 2-all. Zulika makes that stop. Powerful forehand. Goixerri's calling for it. That's saved to the outside. Here's Zulika rifling it, and it scores. 3 points for Zulika and Benny. Goixerri and Aratz still with 4. Zulika has the serve for the Chargers. This is some point.
Yeah, Zulika was just for half a second trapped to the inside. Goixerri tries to throw the 2-wall. Here is where it kind of went awry for the Renegades. Both players calling for it. That's tough.
Aratz had the better play on the rebote.
Yeah, and Goixerri just laid it up and then leaves his backcourter with a tough catch off the side wall. You like the communication, but, you know, sometimes as the backcourter, if you just got to make the call yourself and get in there, but, you know.
Absolutely.
You got to give way to Goixerri, though. I mean, the leader of this team has led him to a lot of success. Either way, a critical point going the way of the Chargers. Could have been a 3-point lead, but the deficit's back down to 1.
Powerful serve by Zulika. Here's the backhand. Benny from the 11. Aratz hard to the inside. Benny with a beautiful catch. And backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote left side. Here's Benny. Benny from the forehand to the inside. What a catch by Aratz on the side wall. Benny from the 12 line. Lays it deep. Aratz is there. Excellent catch by Goixerri at the 9 line. Rebote forehand. Goixerri picks it out of the air, winds up. Splitter, high splitter is stopped by Benny. Benny brings it back over the top. Big bounce. Red and pulled down by Aratz. Rebote forehand. Goixerri's looking for the rebote. Back to the inside it goes. Benny moves in, has it on the forehand. Goixerri, good catch. Backhand from the 8. Wall to wall from the left side. Powerful forehand rebote caught by. Wow, that went right over Zulika's head.
Quick apology by Aratz.
Zulika, great catch at the 8 line. Powerful backhand, stays inside. Robote, not much coming out. Goixerri got it up to the front wall. Split placement, read by Aratz, scoop by Aratz, low and hard, read by Benny, gets into position, puts it inside. Difficult Robote save by Aratz. Benny makes the grab over the top, picada, big bounce, goes up, and Aratz is there. Zulika, splitter, Aratz stops another one. Karam is out. 4-4 is the score. Zulika has the serve for the Chargers.
And particularly in a matchup like this, maybe you don't have to throw that costado 2-all after you've established it early on. The worst case scenario, Aratz catches it on the outside. You see, number one, he could throw it off the court like he did just there. Number two, I mean, in general, he's just not going to do a whole lot of damage compared to if you give it to Goixerri on his right or left side up there in the front. Very smart highlight by the Chargers. Got the Renegades on their heels a little bit now. They've kind of been in control of this set the whole way, but now late, it's tied up. But what a great way to get this day started, Stu.
No question about it. The Jai-Alai's been absolutely fantastic. Tremendous catching, especially by these two backquarters. Aratz to the inside. There's a backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Rotate forehand by Goixerri. Caught by Benny. Benny on the backhand, low and hard. Goixerri wants this one, keeps it on the left side. Zulika will attack. He's got it on the forehand, low and hard. Aratz to the Robote. He makes a save. Right to the forehand of Zulika, who rifles it in. Aratz makes a tremendous save. Look at Zulika, putting it back to the inside. 2-all.
Look at Benny.
Stopped by Benny. Perfect read by Benny. Big bounce. Brought down by Aratz again. Zulika, Robote to the outside.
Score.
That will score. Possible set, possible match point for Zulika and Benny of the Chargers.
Boy, I don't know if that was intentional there by Zulika, but if it was, that may be one of the better shots we've seen coming in this late stages of a match. Benny comes over the top. I mean, great catch. Aratz having to switch to the forehand.
Oh, nothing accidental about that.
Yeah,
no, his body language and everything.
It was so subtle.
Exactly.
But
it's been working for him.
Wow. Goixerri was darting inside, got it right over his head, and scoring. Wouldn't expect it to be accidental coming from Zulika, and that replay tells you certainly not.
Goixerri picks the serve. Hard to be inside.
Wow.
Ball ruled to have been tipped first time around. It is 5-5, so this is set point for Goixerri and Aratz. Match point for Zulika and Benny.
I mean, really no fault at Benny right there. Goixerri threw that one perfectly. Bounced right at the feet, so made that scoop tough and that catch difficult front ways, and then just dropped off the floor by the time he turned to look for it off the back wall.
But point for point, these Chargers have been giving the Renegades a run for their money.
This is a big point. If the Chargers can end it, wow, what
excellent
a catch.
by Benny off a bullet serve by Goixerri. There's the backhand. Robote left side. Aratz makes the catch. Backhand. Catch by Benny. Benny from the 11 line. Here's Aratz. Robote forehand is high. Clears the overhead screen. Robote left side by Goixerri. Taken in the air by Zulika. Zulika, bullet to the backcourt. Aratz is there. Ball tipped. Point and set for Goixerri and Aratz. We have split sets. 2 minutes go on the board. We will come back out and play our third and decisive set.
Perfectly placed right along the side wall. You know, Benny's been catching so well these last couple of game days and really all season. You know, one that's kind of a tweener. I mean, you could let it go. Zulika's there to play that Robote. He went for it and just tipped it. 6-5 Renegades take set 2, forcing this third set.
Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. So this is as hard as we've seen Goixerri and Aratz play. And certainly Zulika and Benny Benny's been making some phenomenal catches there in the back, and Zulika changing things up with shots in the front court that got them the first set and got them back in the second set.
And this is just the first of 2 regular season matchups between these top division doubles teams, so we'll be seeing another one. Yeah, that was so good. I mean, look how far away both Renegades are from that ball.
Absolutely.
And Aratz stuck to the inside. Goixerri defending the 2-wall. Beautiful catch there by Zulika. Aratz. Yeah.
Goixerri just blasts
was this
5-4?
I mean, this throw was so hard.
I mean, that's not on the wall, but it's close enough.
Yeah, but right at the feet. You know, that made that more difficult. And then Robote, you see on the floor, a line before Benny plays it. And then this one.
That's on the wall.
Yeah.
And tipped.
And he looks back and had his partner there. But going to a third set now. Played the maximum through 2. That'd be quite the way to get these doubleheader Fridays started with a 33-point match in the top division. It's as good a highlight as you're going to see. Zulika and Benny, Goixerri and Aratz going to a third set, starting right about now.
We are ready to begin our third and final set. Zulika will have the serve for the Chargers. Zulika serves it. We begin. Backhand, low to the inside. There's backhand by Benny. Aratz is there, backhand to the inside. Zulika's there. Zulika, low and hard. Here's Benny from the 11 line. Backhand by Benny. Robote, left side to the inside. Here's Benny. Scoop by Aratz. Robote left side to the inside. Here's Benny. Way overhead, backhand from the 11 line. Aratz comes out to make the play on the left side. Over. Zulika's shoulder it goes. Robote left side to the inside. Benny's there. Benny from the forehand. Robote left side. Catch by Goixerri. Goixerri back to the inside. Benny, great read and an even better catch. Benny powerfully. Aratz is there. Backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Zulika has this one on the forehand. It's going to go low and hard to the sidewall. What a catch by Aratz. That backhand clears the overhead screen. Here's Zulika back to the inside, and Aratz is there again. Robote left side. Zulika cuts it off. Fakes the 2-all drop shot. Will score on the second bounce. Well executed by Zulika. Zulika and Benny on the board first here in our third and final set. Today's first match, Zulika has the serve.
The lesser play drop shot there coming from the Costado with Zulika. I mean, we've seen the 2-wall to the net. We've seen the split placement. You don't really see this. I mean, and you can kind of tell by this form. I mean, just kind of cuts off the swing here. Look at how far, I mean, Aratz is deep, protecting that split placement. Goixerri's at the wall, or at the net rather. Just so much space to the inside. Zulika can start mixing that in consistently. Just going to make him that much more difficult to defend.
Here's the backhand by Zulika. What a catch by Aratz in the corner. Robote, forehand by Zulika. Robote coming out on the left side of Goixerri. Beautiful catch off the sidewall by Zulika. Here's the backhand. Benny makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Aratz from the 13 line. Aratz now from the 12, backhand to the inside. Benny's there. Robote, straight back to Benny, takes it in the air, backhand low and hard. Aratz with a tip ball. That is 2 points for Zulika and Benny of the Chargers. Zulika has a serve. There's no question Goixerri watches the score as well as anybody. And he has a tendency of starting to kick it into another gear. And
well, I mean, these guys they've been throwing the ball hard throughout the match, but now in this third set, this ball must be on fire. I mean, Benny threw that ball.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was going to drop. Aratz was approaching that one like it was kind of like a low runner to the inside, not expecting it to stay elevated by the 11 line.
Beautiful serve. Low return. Here's the backhand by Benny. Aratz on the catch, backhand. Zulika for the rebote. Little clip, puts it on the forehand of Goixerri. Goixerri pumps it. Rebote by Zulika. Here's Aratz, backhand to the inside. Benny will take it on the forehand at the 12. Hard throw, taken by Goixerri. Goixerri back to the inside. Benny backing up and tipping it. That's a point for Goixerri and Aratz. Goixerri has a serve. We're in the third and final set. First 6 points. We'll take this match.
Yeah, Zulika more to the outside there and calling for Benny to say, hey, you're all alone. You got to make that catch. Just a tough one, kicking up as he's backing up into the corner.
Yeah, you got to move on that one. You've got to move forward. That old traditional rule in highlight about always go forward, always go forward. That one applies there. Beautiful catch by Benny. Here's the backhand. Aratz from the 13 line. Catch by Zulika. Zulika hard to the corner, and Aratz is there. Benny from the 10. Beautiful catch overhead by Aratz. Fine play by Zulika. Forehand rebote. Benny on the catch. Now from the 11 line. Hard to the inside. Here's Aratz. Benny on the catch. Backhand. To the inside. Caught in the air by Goixerri. Rebote coming out. Zulika. Forehand rebote. Thrown low and hard. Aratz keeps it on the left side. Everybody back out of the way for that backhand. Here is the rebote forehand by Zulika. Tough play at the side wall. 2-2. We're all tied up. First to 6 will win this match. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades.
Just a tough one there for Benny. Again, right on the sidewall, approaching that to his right side. You know, that's common with some players. They prefer the right. They want to get in there along the sidewall where it is much easier to get there with the left side and make that catch.
Phenomenal serve there. Tremendous power by Goixerri. This rebote coming out. Goixerri for the big bounce. Benny reads it, got in there with the right side, but could not catch the ball. That's 3 points for Goixerri and Aratz. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades. Yes, Benny, who had been flawless in his catching. Now Goixerri moving him around a bit more. That one right on the sidewall. Benny reaching up with the forehand, as we've seen so many players do.
Yeah, it kicked way up, too. I mean, the fact this ball's so hot, it may be reacting a little differently than they're used to, too.
Rebote left side to the inside. Beautiful catch by Benny. Here's the backhand. Caught by Goixerri. Goixerri high and hard to the back wall. Rebote coming low. Sent from the forehand of Zulika. Benny, fine catch. Backhand to the inside. Rebote by Goixerri. Zulika gets in there. Here's the backhand from the 7 line. Aratz is there. Benny now from the 12. Backhand. Zulika will take this on the right side. Powerful forehand caught by Aratz. Benny gets in there. Beautiful catch there at the 11. Keeps it high. Rebote coming out to Goixerri. Sidearm by Goixerri. Picked off by Benny. Benny low and hard. Caught by Goixerri again. Goixerri back to the inside. Big bounce. This one stopped by Benny. Benny low and hard to the left side of Goixerri. Goixerri to the inside. Stopped by Benny. Robote forehand by Zulika, picked up by Goixerri. Splitter, scoop by Zulika. Zulika to the inside. It will score.
Big sequence.
3-3. We are all tied up. Zulika has a serve for the Chargers.
Well, it's been working so well for Zulika. Goixerri trying to mix one in. Beautiful scoop. And then not the 2 on the inside placement. Aratz is up a little further. Kicking up. Just missed it on the bounce.
And Zulika stepping off into the cage. Something with his left wrist. Don't know if he cut himself or... Oh,
yeah.
There's a technical issue. Technical issue has been resolved. Robote saved to the inside. There's the backhand. Catch by Benny. Backhand by Benny. Powerfully thrown. Aratz will let it pass. Goixerri for the Robote. Scoop by Zulika. The carom perfectly executed by Zulika to score. That open wide. Zulika and Benny have 4. Goixerri and Aratz with 3. First to 6 will win the match. Zulika has the serve for the Chargers. You know, we've seen Zulika mixing it up.
Yeah, most of the damage coming from the left side today, and then finally seeing the right side, the carom. Boy, he just blasted it in.
Split placements. We've seen outside serves. Zulika has mixed in a ton of different throws and shots and throws.
Yeah, and Zulika taking his hand out of the basket after that point, it can get numb inside that basket. And
when you see a player smacking
banging it on the cage there, just trying to get sort of blood flow back in there as quickly as possible.
He keeps that cesta tied very, very tightly.
And they've been out there a while, too. Some long points.
Aratz on the catch, right over the head of Zulika. Zulika gets in there, makes the catch, backhand. Here's Benny, backhand from the 10. Robote for the big bounce. Aratz is there. Zulika has it at the 6. Backhand thrown right to the corner. Goixerri calling for the Robote. He's got it. Caught by Zulika. Split placement read by Aratz. Aratz gets there. Costalo. Benny's going to look for the Robote. He's got it. To the inside. Passes Goixerri. Aratz. Difficult Robote. He makes a save. Here's Benny. Benny from the 10 line. Over the top to the inside. Crossing the wall. And Aratz is there. Backhand by Benny, wall to wall, out to the Robote, coming out to the 5 line, rifle glowing hard. What a catch by Benny. Benny with the backhand 2-all, Aratz will take it in the air. That sidearm went right by the head of Zulika. Here's the backhand by Benny. Robote's save by Benny is beautiful. Goixerri's on the 3 line. Blasts another one. This one will score. 4-4 is the score. Goixerri serves for the Renegades.
Yeah, I mean, you can only take so much. And Benny doing a great job of surviving in the back of that final throw. Just a little too much power.
Yeah, I mean, Goixerri throwing as hard as he can from the 3 line.
One out of 3 will score. And they got him there.
I don't know what to tell you to do. Just keep your eye on the ball and try to watch it go into your cesta.
And at this point of a 3rd set, too, that's different than a, first point of a match. Cortada back inside, or even a forehand.
Beautiful catch by Benny off a hard serve by Goixerri. Goixerri calling for the Robote. Zulika makes the catch. He winds up. Split placement caught by Goixerri. Goixerri hard to the inside. Benny's there. Difficult catch. Handled well by Benny. Here's the backhand. Benny again. Backhand from the 10 line. Benny on the backhand to the inside. Aratz at the 13 line. Here's Zulika. Backhand from the 8. A bullet to the inside, and Aratz is there. Benny from the 10. Aratz from the 13. Excellent catch by Benny. He gets it over Goixerri's head. Goixerri for the rebote. Keeps it inside. Goixerri definitely trying to keep the ball away from Zulika. Zulika will reach in, winds up, 2-all, is out.
It.
5 points for Goixerri and Aratz. Possible match point.
Yeah, he's been waiting for the opportunity. I mean, you noted, Stu, they haven't been giving Zulika many opportunities to even make a play on the ball. So first one he got there, shot the 2-wall, just missed it.
Landed wide. Heck of a way to begin Battle Court, huh?
We're going to get 32 points. Just a matter of if we're going to get that 33rd one. This may be one of the hardest serves you've ever seen.
What a catch by Benny. Beautifully played. Here's Goixerri. Winding up. Costello. Excellent save. Aratz on the catch. Backhand. Low and hard. Benny makes the catch. Here's the backhand from the 10-line. Low runner coming in. What a catch by Aratz. Zulika to the inside. Goixerri calling for the rebote. 2-all.
Oh.
Read by Zulika. He cannot make the play. Point, set, and a hard-fought match for Goixerri and Aratz, taking it in the third set, 6-4.
Wow, in the end, missed ball there on the outside, and the Renegades, they had to win those final 2 sets to get the match, and they get it done. First points of the game day going their way. And up next, we'll keep it in doubles. Moving over to the 4th division, it'll be Iturbide and Gallo against Correa and Ben. What a way to get the day started. Goixerri and Aratz on the board.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
And take a look here
As soon as that
at the game day score. 1.5 points by the Renegades after that doubles win to get things started. Seven points between those top 2 teams now in the standings. Again, 5 matches remain on the game day after that lengthy start in the top division, but what a treat.
Phenomenal
32
game.
of a possible 33 points. 2 of the best teams in Battle Court, 4 of the best players in the league. We're going to have the winning team, Goixerri and Aratz, ready to go here in just a few moments. See some practice going on now. That Correa and Ben team. Just 1 win for the Renegades. 4th division team this season. Iturbide and Gallo, slow start for them, but they've been figuring out actually getting the win their last 2 matches. We have Goixerri and Aratz ready to go. There they are, the top team of the Renegades. Goixerri and Aratz, you guys improved to 6-0 with that win. Zulika and Benny may have been the toughest team you faced this year. What challenges do they present to you, maybe different from some other teams?
Hi, I don't hear good.
I said,
What?
oh, you guys hear me?
Yeah, now yeah.
I said, what challenges do Zulika and Benny present that some other teams, different from some other teams?
I think that they are playing very good. They play very good. They are very good. They are very good players, and they showed today, so that's it.
Awesome performance for you guys today. Got to get this next match started. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next match ready to go. 4th division doubles. Iturbide and Gallo take on Correa and Ben. There's a serve by Iturbide. We begin our next match. Ball missed in the corner there by Ben. First point of our second match goes to the Chargers. Iturbide on the inside, makes the catch. Powerful throw. Stopped by Ben. Ben puts it up the middle. Iturbide, inside placement. Going to get the second bounce. That scores. Back-to-back points for the Chargers.
Yeah, not sure. Ben kind of lingering in the back there. Usually moving up on the ball a little bit better. Not sure what happened there.
That's an ace. 3 in a row for the Chargers.
Yeah, the communication between Correa and Ben, not necessarily a problem, just not particularly effective. There we go.
That ball's missed by Gallo, back at the corner. That's a point for Correa and Ben. They're now on the board.
Gallo having some difficulty making those catches earlier when you first joined the program for Fall Battle Court. Been doing much better these last couple weeks.
Gallo from the right side, forehand. Played to the inside, that's cut off by Correa, backhand. Stopped by Gallo. Gallo comes out lower. On the right side, Correa winds it up. Powerful throw, crossing the sidewall, pulled in by Iturbide, inside placement again. The splitter got him. That's 4 points now for Iturbide and Gallo.
Yeah.
Well, you're seeing again, I mean, it must be something in the scouting report. Ben hanging back, Correa defending the outside, neither player close. Fault under serve. First fault, second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is good. Ben, backhand. Crossing, picked off by Iturbide. High and hard, back in the quarter. Rabote forehand. Stopped in the backcourt. Gallo comes over the top. Correa looking to cut it off. He whips it outside. The Philo lands in, and it scores. Well thrown by Correa. That's a second point for the Renegades.
You know, we've seen Correa throw that before, just not quite with that power. Beautifully thrown by Correa.
Yeah, getting in there from the costado, which we don't often see, straight outside.
Yeah, I mean, naturally left-handed, but didn't develop that as he was learning to play Jai-Alai. Mostly a right-sided player.
Powerful serve, that's cut off. 2-wall, scores. 5 points and a possible set point for Iturbide and Gallo.
Yeah. Correa can serve hard, and this is definitely a hard serve, but Iturbide can catch hard serves and throw shots off them. Very well done.
And establishing the inside early, Correa made that step back towards the... And then he blowed the 2-wall out. Well done. Ben handles the serve. There's the backhand from the 11 line. Looking to pass. Gallo reaches back into the corner. Correa now just beyond the 7 line. Lobs it up. Iturbide back to the 10. Ben reaches back behind him. Comes over the top. Karam doesn't open up. Iturbide controls it. Drop shot. Ben tracks it down. Returns a Karam. Not enough. Iturbide from the outside. Whips it in to score. Point and set. Iturbide and Gallo win it 6-2. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play our second set. (6-2) Chargers take that opening set. We've seen Iturbide and Gallo get better and better throughout this regular season. That's to be expected with the new player, Gallo, in the backcourt on this team. The only new player on the roster of the 4. How about Ben? The way he tracked it down, like the aggression with the Karam, just not enough. And then Iturbide Yeah, it's just a lot of court to cover for the Renegades. Whips it inside.
These Renegades, they got off to a little bit of a slow start. Iturbide did not, and Gallo only had one miss. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our second scheduled match. We have 6 scheduled on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See Gallo and Iturbide there taking a break here in between sets. Catch your breath, review what just happened. If you have to make any changes, now's the time to talk about them.
And you got one of the more aggressive shot makers on the roster in Iturbide taking on one of the weaker teams overall for the Renegades. I mean, just 5 doubles losses in ranks 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 for this Renegades team, and then Correa and Ben just 1 and 4 in Division 4.
I got the camera focused on Correa. See hit both his helmet and cesta still on the ground with about 40 seconds to go. Goixerri just having played a near hour-long match of phenomenal highlight.
Yeah.
I mean, just absolutely beautiful highlight. Played by Goixerri, Zulika, Benny, Aratz. That first match was tremendous.
Now, see what the Renegades can do here to turn it around in this second set. Starts up in the front. I mean, Iturbide just has so many shots that he's a difficult matchup for Correa. But Correa's got enough power. He can get that serve in, get a couple points. He can change the trajectory. Excuse me.
That's a tough word.
Ooh.
That's a tough word, Andrew.
Wow. What time is it? All right,
It's
3:30. It should be.
Too early for trajectory.
Should have had that by now. See the trajectory of this serve coming in low.
Beautiful.
And it scores. How about that, Stu? He's on the board. First point of our second set goes to the Renegades.
Yeah, that's served by Correa, one of a few players that can take the ball sidearm or 3/4 cross the service box and the sidewall.
Oh, Gallo tracks it down on the outside, comes over the top, Ben with a leaping grab. Iturbide looking to cut it off. Actually on the bounce, lets it pass to Gallo. Gallo high off the front wall. Correa takes it in, into the drop shot. Got the first bounce. Ooh, not the second. Iturbide whips it outside. That scores.
Wow. That was going fast.
We're tied up, 1-1.
I saw it in Iturbide cesta, and then I saw it on the screen. I didn't see what happened in between.
There was a bounce off the floor, as called by the judge, of course.
I'm sure
Take
it happened.
a look here.
I just couldn't see it. It happened too fast.
Yeah, look at this.
Boom. There I see it in slow motion. There we go.
It's so hard to read that.
Yeah.
I mean, Correa's not too far from it, but it's coming in so fast. Iturbide takes it in off the sidewall. Good catch by Correa. There's the backhand.
Correa getting pumped up from hard throws.
Splitter. Stopped in the air. Correa back to the inside. Here's Iturbide now at the 10. Another powerful backhand kicking up. Ben reaches in the corner, makes the play. Gallo steps back at the 11 line. Sidearm throw. Drops between them. Correa lays it up and clears the overhead screen. Iturbide attacking straight to the inside. Stopped by Ben. Iturbide again, this time at the 10 line, puts it along the wall. Ben trying to get out there, makes the save, but that caught the overhead screen. That's out of play. 2 points for the Chargers, Iturbide and Gallo.
Once again, reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Hard serve. What a stop by Correa. There's the backhand of the inside. Stopped by Gallo. Backhand by Correa. Here's Iturbide. Winds it up. Powerful throw. Oh, caught in the air on the hop. Correa back to the inside. Stopped by Iturbide. Long 2-wall. Opens. Not enough. Correa tracks it down. Puts it over the top.
Oh.
Gallo knocked it down. That's a second point for the Renegades. We're tied up.
Yeah, talk about locked in. Correa absolutely locked in on that play. Hard throw. Beautiful catch here by Correa. Rifles it back. Iturbide. He often scores on those 2-walls. Look at Correa make that stop. Rifle it back in. Deep. Very well done.
Oh, Iturbide's got the serve. That's a 2-wall. It scores. Quick point for the Chargers. They retake the lead, 3-2.
Yeah, Iturbide's costado. Sometimes in a first set, we see it warm up, but here in the second set, it is very much warm. Beautifully done.
Ben runs under that serve. It's tipped by Gallo. Quick point now for the Renegades. Tied up at 3. Gallo in the middle of the court. Comes out over the top from the right side. Here's Ben. Low runner, that's cut off by Iturbide. Inside placement. Ben gets there before the second bounce. He whips the forehand. It's taken in the air by Iturbide. Iturbide high and hard, looking to pass. Correa tracks down the rebote. Makes the save. Iturbide winds up a forehand. Oh, Correa comes cross court to cut it off in the air. Gallo alone for the rebote. Makes the play. Ben, missed ball in the backcourt. 4 points for the Chargers.
Correa was encouraging Ben right before he caught the ball.
It's usually us that do that, so it's good to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Teammate jinx.
Absolutely. Just encouraging
just
us,
us,
but
yeah.
Typically you want to preserve that particular communication for yours or mine, or let it go, or...
Yeah, I thought I heard something as Ben was catching, but
Yeah.
a ball missed off the serve. Back-to-back points now for the Chargers. They now have a possible set and a possible match point.
One stop. That's all we need. Get 1 point. You gotta get off.
Well, it's balance. Yeah, balance.
Big backhand by Ben. Iturbide just does, tracking down up at the 6, puts
What
it
a
on
catch.
the wall. What a great catch. Strong backhand again. Here's Gallo from the corner. Drop to the inside. Ben steps up. Just clears the overhead screen. Iturbide up at the 6 again. Whips it inside. Right to Ben.
Beautiful
Tough catch now by Gallo. Backhand coming up the middle. Here's the rebote. Correa lays it up. Inside placement. Correa comes back to the inside to cut it off. Lobs the backhand out of reach of both Chargers. Iturbide makes the save. Correa takes it off the wall. Lobs up the backhand. Here's Gallo. Correa high to the inside. Iturbide again. There's the drop shot. Dropped in to score for the win. Point, set, and match. Iturbide and Gallo take it in straight set, 6-2, 6-3. Chargers tie up the game day, 1.5 points per team now through the first 2 matches. Coming up next, sticking with doubles, moving over to Division 5, Barba and Arta against Goaga and Flores. Take another look here at the winning throw. Iturbide with the drop shot just above the pad. Got the second bounce to score for the win. Take a look here at that game day score. Now tied up. 1.5 points per team through the first 2 matches. Looking at the top 2 teams in the Fall 24 Battle Court standings so far. And nearly 10 points between second and third place. These 2 teams well ahead of the rest of the pack at this point of the season. About 2/3 of the way through the regular season. We got the playoffs approaching. We get to December. We're going to hear from the winning team, Iturbide and Gallo, here in just a few moments. Lost a couple matches early on, but now they've hit their stride, winning 3 in a row. Here they are, Iturbide and Gallo. Guys, you've won 5 of your last 6 matches. I mean, to be expected, Gallo, you're coming over for your first time in your Battle Court career. Talk about how this team has improved from the start of this season to where you are now.
He makes it very easy to play with. If I'm not there, he's got everything. And when he's hot, I let him do his thing, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Iturbide shot making. He mixed in some 2-walls, mixed in some drop shots, a whole variety. When you have a player like that up in front of you, how does that make life for you in the backcourt?
I don't have to do too much. I try to, stay a little offensive, but mostly defensive, guard the corner, and get him the ball up close and let him do his thing.
Well, great win for you guys. Congratulations. Moving on over to this next match. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go Chargers.
It is in the 5th division of doubles. Barba and Arta take on Goaga and Flores. Terrific start for Goaga and Flores this season. They won their first 4 matches, lost their last time out. This Chargers team, Barba and Arta, just 2 wins, 4 losses, 2-6, 2-4 to begin.
Barba serves, we begin. Barba on the backhand from the 7 line to the inside. Goaga is there. Here's Arta. Backhand from the 10. Powerfully thrown, clearing the overhead screen. Rebote 4. Goaga. Here's Arta. Rebote forehand. Kicks up. Arta tip ball. First point goes to Goaga and Flores of the Renegades. Goaga has the serve.
Yeah, surprising loss last time out for Goaga and Flores. That was against CRB and Kubala. They just played a defensive game and made fewer mistakes than the Renegades. Expect to see Goaga a little bit more aggressive today. Trying to get a couple quick points for his team.
Art's on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Low and hard. Goaga calls for the rebote. He makes the save. Arta runs in, winds up, puts it back inside. Drop shot. Will score on the second bounce. 2 points for Goaga and Flores of the Renegades. Goaga has the serve.
Yeah, Barba stuck to the outside defending that 2-wall. Arta likes to hang.
Goaga will throw it. I mean,
right. You just can't give him that much court. I mean, he's going to find the space, particularly with the drop shots, all day long. I mean, the reason why CRB and Kubal were able to defeat this team was they just got in a defensive battle, these longer rallies. I mean, if you're Goaga, you have the advantage in terms of killing the point. You have to take it. You got to take those opportunities so far. Quick 2-0 lead.
That serve will score for Goaga. Renegades have 3 points. Goaga has the serve.
Nothing overly complicated, but the key, just crossing the side wall. Again,
absolutely.
Makes the catch a little more difficult. You'll see a few more misses.
Occasionally, Barba will reach in and make things interesting. What a
good
catch
there
by Arta. Here's Goaga. Backhand from the 9 line. Arta on the backhand from the 12. Rebote forehand. Here's the catch by Goaga. Drop shot. Will score. 4 points for Goaga and Flores. Goaga serves. Yeah, you saw Goaga catch it on the right side and what they call take a big picture.
Right, and just, again, seeing where the defense is.
You see him make the catch and look, there he goes.
Look,
he sees.
Yeah, I mean, Barba's backed up to the almost 7 line defending on the outside. I mean, all he has to do is drop it above the pad, soft forehand scoring.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Fault, underserve, double fault. That's a point for Barba and Arta. Chargers now take over the serve. Barba has the serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, don't see that very often, and especially not from Goaga. The double fault there, getting the Chargers the first point of the match.
Goaga picks the serve. That drop shot scores. Well done. 5 points for Goaga and Flores. Possible set point.
I mean, this is such a difficult catch. Didn't think it was too bad of a serve that's dropping low, cutting inside, but
Right place at the
Goanaga's
right
got
time.
it, and Barba,
Absolutely.
it was just a formality after he made that catch. Too much space. He killed it again, 5-1.
Ball tipped. Point and set to Goaga and Flores.
6-1. Renegades take that first set. Back to what we've seen from this Goaga and Flores team pretty much all regular season. Again, every team will have a day where they just don't have their best stuff. And again, that was kind of the case last time out for this 5th division team of the Renegades against CRB and Kubala. Got into some long rallies. Goaga wasn't really throwing anything. Then you see today, though, just coming out with that aggressive mindset, realizing it is his advantage and taking advantage of that right from the start. You see here, not a well-thrown drop shot, but Goanaga's on the return. That'll score.
You know, Barba and Arta both using this break time to get some throws in between sets. Renegade's going to go out still with a minute 14 left to go. That's the player's prerogative. If they want to warm up, they can warm up.
Get some throws in, you know.
Absolutely.
A couple misses off the serve there by Arta, some quicker points for the Renegades, and then you mix in the drop shots. Goanaga's got the whole arsenal of shots. He's difficult to defend when he's on, and you know, there's pretty much every player, especially, I mean, top 3 front quarters, they have the shots. There's some that are more aggressive than others, and you know, don't have the exact breakdown, but when Goaga throws that many costados, not very often he loses a match.
Yeah, no, he's very aggressive, especially from the left side. You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently in our 3rd of 6 scheduled matches. On this, the first doubleheader for Battle Court in fall 2024. Play these games and then be back at 7 p.m.
That 7 p.m. game day will be the Fireballs and the Devils. Another 6 matches beginning at that time. We're in match number 3 of this opening game day. And 2:30 p.m. start times every Friday through the end of our regular season.
We're ready to begin our second set. Barba will have the serve for the Chargers. Here's serve by Barba. That's an underserve. First fault. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Yeah, he likes to serve it low and hard. That sometimes comes back to bite him. That serve will score. That's an ace. Barba is on the board with Arta and their first point. Barba will have the serve.
Yeah, kind of died off the front wall, and it made that catch a little more difficult for Flores. He had to move up maybe an extra line, half line than he wanted to. Just missed it.
Low runner to the inside by Flores. Here's the backhand by Arta. Powerfully thrown. Goaga calls for their bote. To the inside it goes. Here's Arta. Fine catch. Midcourt. Low. Hard throw. Scooped up by Flores. Here's Arta. Backhand by Goaga. Rebote coming out. Barba places the rotate to the outside. Not outside enough. Goaga had it. Cortada stopped by Arta. Arta's 2-all is out. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Goaga serves for the Renegades.
And that's what you're going to see from Arta. I mean, probably the most aggressive backcourter in terms of 2-alls on this roster. He throws a lot of them. He scores a number of them at this division, but the percentage way down there compared to some of the top throwers on the roster.
That's an ace for Goaga. Beautifully thrown and crossing the sidewall to score. 2 points for Goaga and Flores. Goaga has the serve.
Again, the serve just been working for him from the start. Consistently crossing that sidewall.
Ball tipped in the backcourt. 3 points for Goaga and Flores. Goaga has the serve. Another ace. That's 4 points for Goaga and Flores. Yeah, Goaga just finding the sweet spot. Now Barba can't get it, and it's crossing the sidewall right where Arta can't even reach for it.
Yeah, I mean, the serve hasn't been quite this effective all season. Only 5 aces in Division 5 coming into this matchup, and now, I mean, we've seen it at least 4. Maybe that was number 5. Or that one.
Possible match point for Goaga and Flores.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's tough. I mean, maybe at some point you like Barba to step in there and try to make a play, but Arta's just getting crossed up back there. Wow,
Point,
that's scored.
set, and match for Goaga and Flores, taking it in the straight sets. 6-1, 6-1.
And Goaga heavy on the costado, some powerful serves, and didn't need much more than that. 6-1, 6-1. They take it in straight sets. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Goixerri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Goixerri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What
Another one. Take a look here at that game day scoreboard now. 3 points for the Renegades after that doubles win. Just one singles match on this game day coming up next, Gallo against Correa. But before we get to that, we're going to hear from Goaga and Flores. There they are, 5th division team of the Renegades. Guys, coming off your first loss of the regular season, you guys were, I mean, particularly Goaga up in the front, very aggressive with the shots, heavy costado. Was that part of the game plan, or what was it against this team today?
You know what, just going out there, he just said communication, just talk to me, and just the win will come right to us, and it did.
Yeah, Goaga, that serve was very effective. You found that spot, crossing the sidewall pretty consistently. How long did it take you to get comfortable with the serve and figuring out that sidewall to score as effectively as you are now?
Well, I think it's just practice. I've been practicing the serve a little bit, try to keep the ball against the left wall, because that way it's harder to catch, and that was it. And that's it.
Awesome, guys. Congratulations. A big win for the team, back in the lead on the game day.
Thank you.
Yep. Go Renegades.
And coming up next, 5th division singles match, we have Gallo against Correa. Gallo's been playing a couple singles matches as of late. 1-1 now to begin his singles career. Flipping over to Correa, won his first 2 matches of the regular season, lost his next 2. This will be his final one here in fall 24. We begin this match with an overserve. Second serve coming up for Gallo. Karam is out. Correa handles a serve off the sidewall, drops it at the feet. There's a scoop by Gallo. Long drop shot, got him. 2 quick points. Gallo leads and he serves.
Again, don't want to keep out pointing out the difficulty that Gallo had when he first started, but he seems to have worked out a number of the kinks in his game.
Powerful forehand, cut off in the air by Gallo. From the left side, looking to pass. Here's the rebote.
Floater.
Gallo steps up there at the 6 line. Powerful throw, back into the corner. Correa, left side rebote, just lays it up. Gallo on the right side, drop shot. Dropped in to score. 3 points now for Gallo.
It's one thing that Gallo has been able to do these last couple of weeks is mix shots up. He throws that really high 2-wall that has, it's hard to describe, but it's very effective. His drop shots have been working for him, but it all begins with the catch, and his catching has gotten much better over these last 3 weeks. Correa just not finding his mojo yet, but he can turn it on pretty much well any time. We saw that earlier.
Forehand coming up the middle. Gallo makes the catch. That's a long drop shot. It's going to score again. 4 points now for Gallo.
It's another thing that Gallo isn't. Gallo's not going to. Gallo's not going to try to get into any long volleys here if he can avoid it.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Gallo back there on the right side at the 10 line, looking to pass. Correa, rebote, makes a save. Gallo at the 7. Karam, that's blasted into score. 5 straight points into a possible set point for Gallo.
Got a lot of shots, and they're working for him. Here comes...
Correa drops it at the feet of Gallo. He gets up there. Powerful throw in the corner. Rebote comes shooting out. Correa just lays it up. Gallo attacking at the 5. Fake the drop shot. Throws it overhead. Rebote. It's a good save. Correa at the 4 line. Another one. This one inside. Caught with one hand. There's the backhand. Gallo. Left side backhand. Rebote dropping off the back wall. Correa makes a save. Gallo steps up at the 6 line. Drop shot. Dropped in to score for the set. A clean set, 6-0. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play set number 2. Well, Gallo said he was just scratching the surface with his singles game, and he was right, Stu. Saw some caroms there, but the drop shot again, that's an ultimate weapon, and no reason to switch it up if it's been working.
No, very effective. But more importantly, he made the catches that he needed to make. There was a carom also, so it was a few drop shots. First one, Correa basically said, go ahead, take that one.
And another one. See him up there. We're not going to get to it. And how about this carom, though, too? I mean, once you've established the drop shot, you can blast the carom like that. That was very well thrown.
Really
and then again, another one. Dropped in to score for the win.
Very well done.
6 straight points for Gallo. Back here in the DraftKings Players Cage with number 59, Gallo. Already a winner today in doubles with Iturbide. Looking for his second win. He's played Correa in both matches. There's Iturbide, all smiles after that win. And Iturbide coming out next. Iturbide and Benny will play against Goixerri and Ben. Then after that, Zulika and Arta against Goaga and Aratz.
Then we'll be back at 7.
And we'll be back at 7 for the Fireballs and Devils. Yeah, not often you see a game day with the top 5 divisions of doubles playing. That's what you're seeing today. And then just one singles match here in Division 5. Correa will have the serve to begin set number 2. Again, when you're playing against Correa, you always have to be cautious with that powerful right side. You can get some points up on the board quickly.
Oh, no question about it. And I think it'll probably start off with the serve right here.
See if he can do that. Ready to go with set number 2. There's a serve. We begin set 2. Forehand high to the inside. Cut off by Correa. There's the backhand. Dropping low. Gallo gets up to it. Good stop. Backhand. Gallo, that's on the wall. It's missed. Correa gets the first point of our second set.
Correa does a good job of keeping that ball low and inside, close to the sidewall. Gallo's expecting it to come a little bit harder. Didn't.
Gallo comes over the top. Correa makes a stop. Long drop shot. Dropped in. And it scores. 2 in a row for Correa to begin this second set.
Yeah, that drop shot, Gallo was a little far back when he started, but you can see as he was getting towards it, he was there. You'll see right here. So first he has to maneuver around Correa. Take off to the inside. Better to have your cest up if you can. 2 points for Correa and the Renegades.
Correa winds up the forehand. Dropped inside. Ooh, good stop in the air by Gallo. Gallo back into the corner. Correa has it off the sidewall. There's that long drop shot. Got the first bounce and the second. That scores. Gallo on the board in set 2.
Well, apparently he's not afraid to go back to it. Because he's all the way back at the 9 line.
Yeah.
And again, drop shots thrown from around the 7 line forward, that's one thing. You start throwing it from behind the 9 line.
Correa goes up on the right side. Outside placement. That's a good one.
Beautiful. Beautiful by Correa.
3-1 lead for Correa.
That is just beautifully executed. He's got one of the prettiest right sides on the roster. That forehand play, just really well executed.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up.
Yeah, it was really over. Rather fortunate we have a back wall kind of over.
Gallo able to pass. Correa lays it up from the right side. Gallo gets in there. Up at the 7. Forehand. Not a lot on that rebote. Correa makes a save from the left side. Gallo. There's a drop shot.
Oh,
Correa.
He's got this
He's
one.
going to get to it. To the outside where it scores. Correa now leads 4-1.
Yeah, you go to the pot one too many times. And Correa could have just as easily thrown it inside to the outside, and Gallo knew that.
Gallo high and hard with the forehand. Rebote. Dropped to the inside, picked up on the bounce. Gallo with the carom, that's low. Into the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points for Correa. He has a possible set point.
Particularly difficult shot to try to throw. The closer you are to the sidewall to snap a successful, close to the sidewall and further back, that's asking a lot from yourself, especially when you're still getting used to the court.
Gallo, big bounce carom. Oh, Correa tracks it down from the 9 line. Softer touch. Gallo picks it up. Forehand rebote. Here's Gallo. 2-wall from the costado.
Oh,
Ooh, Correa gets there. Correa to the inside. That scores for the set. Correa wins it 6-1, 2 minutes. We'll have a third set to decide this match. So Correa comes back, takes 6 of 7 points in set 2 to force this third and decisive set.
Some replays here from that second set. Gallo had dominated with shots in that first set. Correa was all over them in the second set.
Got started with this drop shot, one of his own, just out of reach of Gallo. Bote left side. Look at this drop shot, though. Correa gets up to it.
Right to the outside.
Whips it outside, and it scores. We haven't seen that one from Gallo, the Costado 2-wall, but Correa still able to track it down, puts it inside to score for the set. 6-1. Correa forcing this third set here, just about a minute.
Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See Correa there in the foreground. Ben, looks like he's detailing Correa. Keeping those legs loose.
Yeah, those services are always open. Doesn't matter if it's during the day or at nighttime. Ben's always there for the team.
Absolutely. 20 seconds before we begin our third and final set. Gallo likes to finish it with the shots. Correa was ready for the shots in that second set. We'll see what happens here in this third and decisive set.
Yeah, really did a nice job of taking that 2-minute break, settling down, and coming out a different player. He did so in set 2. See if he can do it in set 3. We're ready to go. Gallo will serve. There's a serve by Gallo. Our third set is underway. Forehand to the inside. Gallo makes the catch. Powerful throw. Looking to pass. Here's Correa. He lays it up. On the bounce, Gallo. Fake the drop shot. Put it inside. Correa makes the play. And then passes on the return. Gallo comes into the backcourt. Rebote sticks inside. Cut off by Correa. Forehand. Crossing and scoring. First point goes to Gallo of the Chargers.
Yeah, playing that to the inside, definitely effective way of doing it. Again, not trying for any difficult shots. Not yet, anyway, here in this third set. Ace.
That's an ace. Back-to-back points. Gallo leads 2-0.
Yeah, it started. It came out of the service box, went to the side wall, and just dropped there on the side wall. Tough catch to try to make.
Oh, that serve stuck inside. That's an ace. 3 in a row for Gallo. Correa comes over the top. Oh, good control along the inside. That's a strong backhand. Dropping right in the corner. Correa lays it up. Gallo gets there just before the second bounce into the drop shot. Oh, that's dropped in to score again.
That was tricky.
That was a tricky one, Stu.
Yeah, it's once upon a time, but I'm talking like many years ago, that you might have blown a whistle on changing the posture, but not now. That was pretty clean.
Correa comes out on the right side. Gallo backing up, makes the stop. This one sticks along the wall. Correa goes up, makes the play. Fake the outside placement, put it inside.
Great
Gallo
snag.
gets in there, then a backhand two-wall. Oh, it lands out. Correa gets his first point of the third set. He serves.
It's Gallo's throw to make, but he made a great catch here. Stopped it nice. It's like, you don't necessarily, just get it back in. Don't necessarily need the backhand two-all, but.
Oh my, what a stop by Gallo and a beautiful backhand pass. Forehand rebote. Stopped.
Off the tip.
Tipped by Gallo. Second point for Correa. He serves. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up.
Yeah, that's the second one that's really gotten away from him.
Oh, that is an overserve, a double fault. Gives Gallo 5 points and a possible set and a possible match point.
We see so few of them for a reason. You can do what you want on that first serve, but be careful with that second serve. Cortada serve.
Tricky serve. That scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Gallo closes it out in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-2. And Gallo adds another point for the Chargers. You see those two teams separated by just a half a point through our first 4 matches. 2 doubles remain. Up next, second division, Iturbide and Benny against Goixerri and Ben. Then Zulika and Arta against Goaga and Aratz. That'll close it out. Take a look there at that game day score. Now, 3 points for the Renegades, 2.5 for the Chargers after that win by Gallo. And already, even through the first 3 singles matches, seen that improvement from Gallo. Played Bueno tough, didn't get the win, but now 2-1 across his first 3 matches. Not many players with a better start to open up their Battle Court careers. We're going to hear from winning player Gallo here in just a few moments. He's ready to go in the DraftKings players cage. Here is number 59, Gallo. Gallo, when you were player of the day a couple days back, you mentioned that we haven't even scratched the surface of what we're going to see in terms of shots. Now we saw a Costado 2-wall. We saw that kind of tricky drop shot, the Cortada serve to end it. What was that decision to go with that final serve and try to catch him off his footing?
Just change it up a little bit. Can't throw the same thing all the time. These guys are professionals. They'll catch everything. I saw him creeping back in the serve every single time, so why not take a shot? You got 2 serves. Make the best out of them.
Yeah, and in your doubles match and in singles, you guys seem to attack the inside front part of the court against Correa. Was that just strategy, something you picked up on, or what was that?
He's obviously, I believe, left-handed the way he plays. He loves getting the ball on the right side, so keep it away from his strength, play the other team's weakness, and keep it simple.
Awesome, Gallo. Great win for you. Now 2-1 in singles. Got this doubles match up next. Thank you.
Let's go Chargers. Bye.
All right, Iturbide and Benny take on Goixerri and Ben. A great one here in this second division. Iturbide and Benny 4-2. Their first 6 matches this regular season. Goixerri and Ben 5-2. 1 extra match played and an extra win.
Iturbide serves. We begin. Ball tipped to the outside. First point for Goixerri and Ben.
Goixerri picking up right where he left off in that last match. Very aggressive start. Throwing something to the outside, forcing Iturbide to make a play. Just couldn't do it there.
Here's Benny on the backhand to the inside. Goixerri coming cross court, try to make that catch. Did not get there. Ben had no play on that ball. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
Long way to go. If anyone's capable, it is Goixerri, but you want to get your want to get your backcourt comfortable and into this match too. If you wanted to play more balls, rather do it early than later on.
Goixerri picks it. Drop shot off the serve. Benny gets there. Rifles it outside to score.
What a read.
That's well done by Benny. 2 points for Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers. Iturbide serves.
Well, Benny's got a lot of experience playing against Goixerri. He's seen that drop shot beat him a couple times. He took off, just got there, and then he did something with the return. Threw it straight to the outside and scoring for his team.
Here's a backhand by Ben. Benny's there. Backhand from the 12 line to the inside. Powerful backhand by Goixerri. Rotate coming out. Goixerri from the 9 line. Benny from the 11. Goixerri midcourt. Powerful forehand, low and hard, and caught by Iturbide. Scoop by Ben.
Catch.
Big backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Forehand robote by Goixerri. What a catch by Benny, pulling it off the sidewall. Goixerri's there. Low and inside. Benny reads it, catches it. Here's the backhand. Ben on the backhand from the 12 line. High and hard to the inside. At the sidewall, Iturbide makes a save. Goixerri attacks, winds up. Placement to the inside. The drop shot scores. 2-2. We're all tied up. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades.
And just a little bit different. I mean, throwing this one, coming over the top, throwing that one down, doesn't stay elevated quite as long, and well before Benny could get up there. You see that second bounce, 2-2, tied up.
Iturbide picks a powerful serve by Goixerri. Goixerri pulls one off the side wall. The costado hits the pad, and the pad is bad. Iturbide and Benny have 3 points and the serve.
It just didn't look very committed to that 2-wall. Looked like he was kind of deciding between 2 throws as he was approaching, and that's what happens when you get kind of crossed up there in your own mind. Dropped it a little low into the pad, giving the Chargers the lead.
Andrew spending time in the mind of Goixerri.
Right.
That's I'm impressed. There's the backhand by Ben. Here's
Not a
Benny.
cheap ticket, Stu.
No. I can't. That's a point for Iturbide and Benny. They have 4. Iturbide serves.
Well, it's hard to say exactly, but, you know. Sometimes it looks like they changed the arm angle, and that one was the case, but.
Yeah, he could have been deciding between split placement or straight to the
right.
outside. And yeah. There he's just trying to decide not to get hit. Here's the backhand by Ben. Benny takes it out of the air. Backhand from the 10 line. Benny goes deep. Robote forehand by Goixerri. Taken off the sidewall beautifully by Iturbide. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 12 line. Benny from the 11. Ball to wall from the left side. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. This one caught by Benny. Big backhand by Benny. Ben is there. Goixerri calling for the Robote. Plays it midcourt. Benny will take it on the bounce at the 12 line. He brings it over the top. Pika. Big bounce. Brought down by Ben at the 13. Iturbide powerfully to the inside. Robote coming out. Played by Goixerri. What a catch by Benny. Pulling it off the side wall. Ben's there. Benny on the backhand to the inside. Costalo 2-all caught the pad. That pad is still bad. 3 points for Goixerri and Ben. Goixerri has a serve for the Renegades.
Difficult shot to score on. I mean, that throwing the 2-all that deep into the backcourt on Goixerri when he can get a head start. That's why you Probably saw him try to throw it so close to that pad, really try to cut it and open it up as much as possible. Dropped in, giving the Renegades their 3rd point.
What a catch by Iturbide off a blasted serve. Ben makes a tremendous scoop at the 10 line. Iturbide takes it in the air at the 9. Everybody's back into control. Here's the placement of the inside by Goixerri. On the side wall, Ben makes a tremendous catch behind the 12 line. Big backhand. This one caught by Benny. Benny from the 11. Goixerri's there. Backhand from the 10. Wall to wall. Out to the rebote. Iturbide rifles of the forehand rebote low and hard. Goixerri inside placement. And Iturbide's there. On the 7 line. Backhand. Iturbide. Backhand powerfully thrown. A rebote coming out. Benny on the catch. Here's the backhand. Catch by Goixerri. Backhand 2-wall. Caught by Iturbide in the air. The carom lands in and scores. 5 points for Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers. Possible set point.
Well, it just takes one missed throw. Backhand 2-wall. Yeah, I mean, Iturbide caught that more to the middle of the court, not too far outside.
I mean, Goixerri does everything well. No question about that. Obviously, one of the best players on the roster, but backhand 2-wall not really in his repertoire from what I remember.
That's a good thing. If you're an opponent and you see that coming from Goixerri, that's better than most things he can throw from the left side.
Here's the backhand by Benny. Ben makes the catch. Here's a backhand by Ben. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Rebote left side for the big, big bounce. That shoots down and scores. Well done by Goixerri. 4 points for Goixerri and Ben. Still possible set point for the Chargers here.
And there's no such
Goixerri has the serve.
No such thing as a safe lead with Goixerri out there. And 5-3 is one of the more dangerous ones in all battle court. Get that point. Now Goixerri's got the serve. He's already has 10 aces this season in Division 2. At least won a match. See if he can get one back.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Benny moves up to make this catch. Big backhand. Ben makes the catch at the 12 line. Powerful backhand. Benny's there. Benny to the inside. Rebote left side. Catch by Benny. Benny keeps it high from the forehand. Goixerri looking for the rebote. To the inside he goes. Here's Benny at the 8. Goixerri takes it in the air. Backhand. Low and hard on the wall. And a great catch by Benny. Goixerri has it on the run, winds up, outside, stop by Iturbide. Iturbide's 2-wall will score to win that set. Tremendous throw by Iturbide. They take the set, 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
Well, that ball opened up so much. I mean, you can just hear it clip that front wall, but wow, that thing shot open and scored 6-4. Iturbide and Benny take that opening set. Take a look here at some of these replays. Aggressive play by Goixerri. 2-wall. You see just missed there on the outside. Drop to the inside here. Look at Benny. Gets all the way up there, whips it outside. Tough to react in time to make a play up in the front court. There's one on the wall, just laid up. Goixerri controls it. Drop shot again, that one dying by about the 5 line. No backhand 2-wall, caught up in the air. Iturbide full windup, and then the last second opens up and throws the carom. That's a tough stop by Benny overhead. Goixerri attacking. Scooped up on the outside. And look at this throw. Yeah. Opening up wide and scoring. 6-4. Iturbide and Benny come away with that first set. This is the second and final regular season matchup between these two teams. Their first matchup was back almost a month ago on October 15th. Goixerri and Ben, winners of that one. Iturbide and Benny looking to split the season series. You play each team within your doubles rank twice in the regular season. Singles, you only play each opponent one time, except the top division singles player, number one division. They play each other twice. Second set, ready to begin. Goixerri and Ben serve to Iturbide and Benny.
We're ready to begin our next set. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades. Powerful serve by Goixerri. We'll start things off. Here's the backhand. Iturbide, backhand from the 10 line. Ben's there. Rebote forehand. Ben with the catch. Tip ball, rather, in the back. First point of the second set goes to Iturbide and Benny. Of the Chargers, Iturbide has the serve.
Yeah, there have been many opportunities for Ben to get his feet under him in this match, and again, now you see in the second set, ball coming right to him, just drops it. Now, what we're used to seeing from Ben back there, especially in this team with Goixerri. Needs to pick it up.
Rebote left side. Ben gets out there to make the catch. Good control on the forehand, crossing the sidewall. Iturbide for the rebote. Goixerri cuts it off in the air. 2-all, will score. Well done. 1-1 here in the second set. Goixerri serves for the Renegades.
And despite what's going on in the back sometimes, you always have to be wary of Goixerri. Capable of getting a point for his team anywhere, at any time. Right here, the 2-wall blasted in. So much power.
That
good
would make
precision.
a good shirt. Wary of Goixerri.
Ooh. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Not intended.
What a catch by Iturbide.
Oh, Ben.
Ben holds on to it well. Fires it to the inside. Benny's there. Big backhand. Rebote by Benny. Scooped by Goixerri. Goixerri changes, sends it back. Benny saves the rebote. This one will take a big bounce, and Ben comes up with a clutch catch. Backhand is low and scoring. What a well-played point by all four players. That's 2 points for Goixerri and Ben. Goixerri serves. Yes, I didn't know that we had a super mode. Because obviously we don't have the buttons here, but they switched into super mode while we were just watching and talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, how about Iturbide, though? I mean, backed up to the 10 line. You like to see him there, but scooping one up back in front of Benny. You saw the reaction at the end. Say, hey, I'll let that one come out next time.
There's the backhand. Catch by Goixerri. High bounce, 2-all. Caught in the air by Iturbide. Iturbide's 2-all. Goixerri is ready for it. Carambola will score. 3 points for Goixerri and Ben here in the second set. Goixerri serves.
Yeah, and if the 2-wall isn't working to the net side, I mean, to go for the split placement, it's so much better off. I mean, number one, the worst thing is Ben gets in on his forehand. You're not worried about him killing it from there. Again, much better odds of standing in there with Ben than Goixerri blasting it right back at you.
Yeah. Powerful, powerful serve by Benny. By Goixerri will score. That is an ace and 4 points for Goixerri and Ben. I was talking about the guy who caught the ball, not the guy who threw the ball.
No, and Benny frustrated with the sidewall. That ball did not kick off the wall as it usually does. That just kind of stuck inside, and you catch it on the tip, you don't control it, kind of like that. Tough break. Wow.
An ace by Goixerri gets the Renegades to 5 points and a possible set point. Goixerri serves. Andrew,
nothing.
Go out there on the court and tell me how fast that is, will you?
I flinched back here. So, I'm not. It's
the glass.
It's an important 2 feet right here. I'm not willing to step out there.
The glass, the tables, some structural steel. Yeah, we're safe.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fast.
Jeez, he tipped
Ball
it.
ruled
Yeah.
tipped off the serve, point and set to Goixerri and Ben. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our third set.
Well, as we've seen time and time again, Goixerri just taking over in that second set. And they win it. He and Ben 6-1. Robote's save here, but Iturbide backed up. Goixerri cuts it off, throws the 2-wall.
Yeah, Goixerri just out there blasting away. And Benny doing a decidedly good job of.
Look at this, not a lot of communication. Ben recognizes it, gets back in there, good control. Backhand comes out low, but look at Iturbide. That's the one he scoops, and he's got Benny right.
I think of anyone who started with us in 2018, having no clue what Jai-Alai was, to pair them with Goixerri, Ben's probably about the best.
Yeah, no doubt.
Ben's probably about the best, especially how his game is improved. And if Goixerri gets a little hot, doesn't affect Ben in the slightest. There he is. He's won everything there is to win here at Magic City.
I think he was doing. I know Aratz had some nails that were painted. I believe it was it the Basque flag or something to that extent. Okay. So it was 8-7 in the Basque flag. That's what Aratz had, and Goixerri showing the nails, but looks like he went with the clear finish.
Yeah, sometimes the players have a little too much time on their hands, no pun intended.
Yeah.
And come back with odd things. I don't see Goixerri sitting in that manicurist art chair. I just don't see it. I see it.
Hey,
we'll talk about it.
You ever gotten a manicure? Feels pretty good, Stu. Don't even get me started on the pedicure. Yeah.
Third set, ready to begin. Iturbide has the serve for the Charger.
But that's more, that's more the artsy side, and I'm not,
Got it.
Haven't gotten it painted.
Hey, there's a serve by Iturbide.
We're playing Jai-Alai.
Here's backhand by Ben. Benny on the backhand. Robote, forehand by Iturbide. Ben with the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. Goixerri calls to Robote. He makes the save. Powerful forehand, 3-wall play. Goixerri gets in there, saves Robote. That is perfectly placed, but Benny reads it, returns it from the 13 line. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 12. Catch by Iturbide. Ben's there. Robote left side. Catch by Benny. Robote forehand. Catch by Iturbide. Iturbide sends it. Ben's there, takes it in the air. Backhand from the 10 line. Beautiful catch by Benny. Excellent catch by Goixerri. Two all. Beautifully executed off the Robote by Goixerri to score. They get the first point in the third set. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Look at that.
Yeah,
just beautifully done.
Iturbide's already to the outer third of the court.
No, that missed the tip of his cesta by an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. But with a hot ball into a third set, Goixerri is dangerous now, especially off the Robote.
Here's a catch by Benny off a hard serve by Goixerri. Ben, great catch overhead. Backhand from the 12 line. Benny from the 12 to the inside. Here's Ben. Backhand, powerfully thrown. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 1-1, tied up. Iturbide will have the serve for the Chargers. There's a backhand by Ben. Iturbide is looking for the rebote. The inside it goes. Goixerri takes it on the bounce. Splitter scooped up
what a
by
reaction.
Iturbide. The 2-all by Iturbide scores. That is just perfectly done both by Goixerri and Iturbide. Iturbide gets the point.
Well, same way that Iturbide ended that first set, Goixerri winds it up, goes for more of a split placement, makes the adjustment, scoops it up, and then from the outside to throw this 2-wall. You see Goixerri hesitating because if he were to cut across, that'd be right in Iturbide's throwing lane, and you got to give way.
Players manager Juan Ramon Arasate, Ara the first, basically saying Iturbide, fearless. Here's a backhand by Ben. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand to the inside. Caught in the air by Ben. Iturbide on the right side. To the inside. Goixerri winding up. To the inside. Benny read this one. Took it in the air. Powerful backhand. Ben is there. Ben from the 12 line. Iturbide hard to the inside. That's a tough one for Ben, but a beautiful catch made deep in the backcourt. That's on the wall. Iturbide makes the save. Gets it over Goixerri's head. Big bounce. Stopped by Benny. Benny from the forehand. Rebote for Goixerri. Puts it back to Benny. He makes the catch at the 10 line. Catch by Goixerri. Rebote. That rebound off the back wall played by Iturbide. Iturbide from the left side to the inside. Benny's there. Benny makes the catch. Low and hard to the inside, and Ben's there again. Here's the backhand. Benny, backhand from the 11 line. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, fired from the forehand of Goixerri. Iturbide's on it to the inside. Big bounce, brought down by Ben. Ben blasts it to the back wall. Iturbide on the rebote. Goixerri from the 9 line, looking for that big bounce right to Benny on the left side. Rebote outside. Iturbide stops it. Winds up. Powerful forehand. Low. Ben, what a catch at the back wall. He makes the save. Rebote to the outside. Enough on it to make a play. Safely back to the inside, and Benny's there. Rebote. Forehand. Low and hard. Benny. Backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Rebote dropping. Saved by Goixerri. That's a floater. Iturbide makes the save, keeps it in play. Goixerri attacks, he's at the 4 line. Drop shot. Iturbide takes off, eyes on the ball. Blasts it to the outside to score. That is 3 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has a serve for the Chargers.
I'll tell you what, I mean, Iturbide is known for his aggressive play and fearless, but not as aggressive as we're used to seeing. He's defending the 2-wall pretty well, just taking that 2-wall away from Goixerri.
Absolutely. Forcing
him to beat him a different way. We've seen some longer rallies, but another missed throw by Goixerri. Iturbide able to kill it on the return.
And also Iturbide not making mistakes by throwing it out.
No.
Overthrowing that ball is something we see very frequently. That did not happen there.
Yeah, but there's been a couple times where, I mean, Iturbide's been way to the outside defending that net, but they're not going to get beat the same way twice in the regular season.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Ben with the catch at the 13 line. Iturbide takes it. Backhand from the 8. Here's a backhand by Ben. Benny's there. Rebote left side to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Benny. Goixerri, split placement. Benny, great read, even better catch the carom. Goixerri's got it on the forehand. Throws it hard. What a catch by Iturbide. This rebote coming way out. Goixerri's there. Low and hard. Benny looking for the almost impossible rebote. He makes the play. 2-all. Will score. What an amazing point played by all 4 players. Goixerri and Ben of the Renegades get their second point. Goixerri has the serve. My, oh my.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. That comes in low and hard. Benny chooses the rebote, makes a great save. You know, with Benny on the floor, though, Iturbide, I mean, you see him moving, expecting that split placement, and then it just beats him to the net.
But I'll tell you something. We saw this the other day. We saw tremendous play just on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Shot after shot after shot. Positioning was perfect. There's something about the month of November.
Yeah.
Good month to play Jai-Alai in.
It's been a great start so far, and just 8 days into it.
I mean, the announcing can use a little work, but, you know.
Then we have another full game day after this, too.
That's at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll do a wonderful job.
Yeah, so-
I'm going to the beach. Just kidding. Powerful serve by Goixerri. That is an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good.
That may be the best catch on an overserve we've ever seen. I mean, no look up above his head.
Second serve for Goixerri.
That's why I think Benny said, "Can we
play it anyway?
Swallow the whistle there?
Yeah.
Can we just keep going?"
An overserve is an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good.
Man, he's not holding back.
There's the backhand by Benny. Catch by Ben. Ben from the forehand. Iturbide, midcourt. Powerful backhand. Ben down low. Goixerri ducking out of the way. Good duck. Here's the backhand by Benny. Some great throws and an even better duck. Iturbide winds up. Powerfully to the inside it goes, and Ben comes up with a clutch catch. Catch on the forehand of Iturbide. He passes. Robote coming out. Benny, great catch, midcourt. Hard to the inside. Ben at the 13 line. There's a backhand by Iturbide. Hard to the inside. Robote coming in low. Goixerri makes a save. Here's Benny. Backhand from the 11 line. High and hard to the back wall. Robote coming out. Robote sidearm. That's a tough one. Benny makes the save. Keeps it high. Big bounce. Ben, clutch catch on the forehand. Iturbide from the 9 line. Powerful. Goixerri calls to the Robote. 2-all. Iturbide reads it. Stops it. Returns this hard.
Oh my, is it out?
That lands out.
Wow.
3-3. We were all tied up. Goixerri has the serve for the Renegades.
Oh man, just needed to land that
Too much.
inside the boundary. Too much angle off the side wall.
Too much.
Wow. The high carambola. Front wall, then side wall back towards the outside, but sometimes off the side wall it kicks across and out of play, and that's what happened there. Golden opportunity missed. Now it's 3-3.
Great catch by Benny off a powerful serve by Goixerri. Goixerri winding up. 2-all. Stop by Iturbide. That's
he
in
got it
play.
off.
He gets it around. That scores. My, oh my. Iturbide, never say die. He gets the point for the Chargers. They lead 4-3. Iturbide serves.
And made up for it very quickly. Great defense, but the key, avoiding that net, particularly with the offhand. He gets in there, makes the stop. He's that left hand as far away from the net as could be. Lost his footing. That's okay. Got it off in one fluid motion, and
Just
right
really
between
well
them to
done.
score.
Ben on the catch. Here's a backhand.
Wow, just cleared.
Floater over Robote. Goixerri looking for it back at the 10 line. To the inside it goes. Here's Benny on the catch. Benny, hard to the inside. Ben takes it in the air. That's a great catch by Ben. Benny, back to the 13 line. Goixerri has it, winds up. Back to the inside. Here's Benny from the 10 again. Lifts it. Ben's there. Ben now from the 11. Iturbide, tough catch at the sidewall. Powerful backhand. And Ben is there. Benny on the catch. Backhand. Robote forehand. Robote left side. Splitter. Iturbide calls for it. He gets in there to make the Robote. Ben's alone to make the catch at the 12. He does. Iturbide. Backhand from the 8 to the inside. Ben's there. Big backhand from the 12 line. Robote forehand. Fired low and hard. Goixerri makes the catch. Splitter. Read by Benny. Stopped by Benny. Benny's carom. Stopped by Goixerri. Goixerri's throw. What a catch by Benny.
Oh my,
That
it
cleared.
Oh my goodness.
Goixerri's got it, rifles it outside, and it scores.
Wow.
Phenomenal play by all four players again. What a save by Benny. 4-4 is the score. Goixerri serves for the Renegades.
Yeah, Benny took the opportunity here, had Goixerri trapped to the inside. I mean, he plays that at the boundary line, not enough, but this catch gets it off with one hand.
Avoids the
overhead screen. You
overhead
don't see
screen.
that overhead screen move at all.
So well done.
And Iturbide, boy, came up on him quick. He had a play. We're tied up.
This has been so hard fought. So hard fought. Iturbide frustrated with himself that he had another miss, but no reason to be frustrated about it. He's playing great. He's got Goixerri up here throwing bullets.
Oh.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. What a catch by Benny. Goixerri calls for the rebote. Iturbide makes the catch. Powerful throw to the inside. Ben alone makes the catch. Here's the backhand from the 11. Catch by Benny. Backhand by Benny. Rebote saved by Goixerri with control. Here's Iturbide winding up. That 2-all caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's 5 points. Possible match point for Goixerri and Ben of the Renegades. I think wanted it just a little too much.
Well, we haven't seen him struggle with the boundary line of the pad this much since he began his career, and just has to do with the opponent up there standing beside him. That's Goixerri. His defense is so great, and you have to be careful with the return that just throws off the timing a little bit, throws off where you want to throw it, and
they're still in this.
Yeah, it's still a chance here. Very capable of coming back quickly. What a great catch by Benny just to begin that rally, expecting another hard serve coming in right here.
Catch by Benny off a great serve by Goixerri. Goixerri now from the 8 line. A bullet of a backhand caught by Benny. Benny from the left side. Back to the inside. Goixerri for the rebote. Benny makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Ben's there. Ben on the backhand. Benny from the 11 line. Catch by Goixerri. He winds up. Coasting to the inside. Stopped by Benny on the forehand. Benny looking to pass. He does. Rebote for Goixerri. Iturbide comes cross court, makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote for Goixerri, this time from the 7 line. He goes back to Benny. Benny makes the scoop. Here's the backhand from the 12 line. Ben checks to make sure it's clear. Backhand, thrown to the costado of Iturbide. Iturbide to the inside, and Ben is there. Iturbide, forehand rebote. Passes Goixerri. Goixerri for the rebote, it's dropping. Benny moving up. What a difficult catch. Back to the inside. Goixerri's looking for the rebote at the 9 line. Back to Benny. Benny, another catch on the forehand. He passes. Rebote left side with a lighter touch. Benny moves up to the 7 line to make the catch. Low and hard. Scoop by Goixerri. Back to the inside. Benny's there. Here's the backhand. Ben from the 11 line. Goixerri on the catch. Winds up. Fakes the 2-all. Inside it goes. Iturbide's there. He makes a save. The ball's still in play. Here's Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. Rebote coming all the way out to the 4 line. Rifled from the forehand of Iturbide. Rebote's save will fall short. We are at 5-5. This is match point. Can't say enough about all 4 of these players.
Well, again, I mean, Benny and Goixerri have been out there for both of these thrillers today that have taken us deep into a 3rd set. That one, just a little bit too much steam. I mean, this ball is flying now in a 3rd set, comes shooting out of the rebote, off the back wall, and it's tough to play those above your head, Stu. Just a little less power, and ultimately dropped it short of the pad.
No question about it. Just tremendous play by 4 great athletes out here.
Chargers need this match to keep the game day alive. A chance to win it if they do so.
Powerful, powerful serve by by Iturbide will win.
Wow.
That is point, set, and match. A hard-fought match to Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers, winning at 6-5 in the third and final set.
Wow. In the end, coming down to the final point of the third set, the Chargers come away with the win. They now have 4 points on the game day, meaning it all comes down to this last one. Zulika and Arta against Goaga and Aratz. That's coming up in just 2 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
And we're back now. Game day score in favor of the Chargers. They lead by 1 point with the doubles match up next. One of these two teams will win the game day. Depends on who wins the match. Zulika and Arta with a chance for the Chargers. And Goaga and Aratz, one of the only remaining undefeated teams out there for the Renegades. Before we get to that, we're going to hear from Iturbide and Benny, though. Winners of our last match for the Chargers, there they are. It seemed like in the middle part of that match, you guys made a concerted effort to take away the two-wall and the kill shots from Goixerri. Was that the case for you guys, and how were you able to do so and ultimately get that win?
Yeah, I mean, last time we played, it was a difficult match. And me and Iturbide have been playing better. And that's the first time I've beaten Goixerri in Battle Court, so.
Yeah, and Benny, I had to ask you about those serves coming in. I mean, there was a stretch 3-4 in a row that were crossing and very difficult to handle. What is it like, especially as we get into a third set, handling those serves coming from a guy like Goixerri?
Yeah, it's a lot more difficult in the third set once the ball's heated up. And he got me on a few of them last time we played, so this time I tried to stay a little deeper to let the ball cross and then catch it off the wall. So.
Awesome, guys. A great performance. Keeps your team alive in the game day. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
The finale here on this opening game day. This doubleheader Friday, Stu. Goaga and Aratz take on Zulika and Arta here in the third division of doubles. Winner takes the game day. Goaga and Aratz undefeated 7-0 to begin this regular season. Zulika and Arta 3-3. First 6 matches. Backhand in the overhead screen. That's out of play. First point goes to Goaga and Aratz. Hard serve, crossing and scoring. That's an ace. Goaga and Aratz with a second point. A ball missed off the serve. Another ace. That's 3 in a row. Goaga and Aratz serving.
These serves
again, Arta, again, in that first match, Arta struggled with Goaga, and again, he's just not seeing the ball well.
Eventually, Zulika's going to reach in there. There he goes.
Arta's got that serve. There's a backhand, low runner inside, cut off by Goaga. The backhand stopped overhead by Zulika. Zulika drops it inside. Aratz, hard throw, picked up by Arta. Aratz from the left side. Cut by Zulika. Zulika at the 9. Higher and harder. This one's out of reach. Goaga, left side Bote. Sticks inside. Zulika. Long 2-wall. Stopped, but not held on to. Going to get the Chargers on the board.
Yeah, if we see the same Zulika that we saw earlier in the day, he's going to start moving his opponents around.
Goaga's got the serve, backhand to the inside. Arta makes the catch from up the 10. Powerful throw, cutting inside. There's Aratz. Zulika comes out low. Here's Goaga from the left side. Little bullet picked off the sidewall. Here's Arta. Caught overhead by Goaga. Backhand sticks inside. Arta gets to it. Here's Aratz back beyond the 13. Dropped inside. Here's Zulika now. Aratz steps up. Big backhand. Cut off by Arta. A runner inside, backing up. Aratz scoops it. Comes out over Zulika's shoulder again. He waits on the rebote. Goaga takes it. Costado. Inside placement. Scooped by Arta. Arta's backhand along the wall. Dropping and scoring. 2 points back-to-back for the Chargers. They cut the deficit to 1.
Arta, as much as any player in this program, is someone who, once he sees 1 or 2 come into his basket and he's made the solid catches, it just builds on itself. Does it so well. Conversely, if he misses a few, he can contend to get rattled. But playing much better in the second half of 2024.
Arta takes it in from the 12 line. There's the backhand on the wall. Goaga makes a save right to the Costado. Zulika. Oh, splitter. Caught him. That's going to score for the Chargers.
3-3.
That's 3 points in a row. We're tied up 3-3. In spite of those early struggles, Chargers coming right back here.
No, Zulika's solid there.
Yeah.
Fortunately, that didn't turn out worse for or his knee.
No, it looked like from that angle it maybe caught him, but good thing he had the basket up there protecting. Strong serve. Aratz gets there before it crosses. Backhand. Drop to the inside. Here's Arta. Catch there by Arta. Backhand lobbed up and passes. Goaga tracks down the rebote, whips it inside. Here's Zulika with the inside placement. Aratz gets there. Arta now from deeper in the backcourt, puts it inside to Goaga. The low runner. You're stopped by Arta.
Yeah, that ball hooked.
Rebote left side, play to the inside. Arta gets up to it. Strong backhand. There's Aratz again. Powerful throw. Arta reaches back in the corner, cuts it off, hard throw. There's Goaga. This one drops between the Renegades. Rebote left side, scooped up, 2-wall. Oh, not enough. Goaga from the outside. Carambola picked up by Zulika. Zulika whips it inside. Aratz knocked it down off the wall. 4 points for Zulika and Arta.
Zulika not only maintained his composure, maintained his focus. On this return by Goaga, he rifles this back. Look at this catch. Beautifully caught by, exactly. Just tremendous focus by Zulika. Crossing the sidewall. Because you know Aratz will sit back there and catch those all day. And I do mean you know because you're sitting right there.
Right there. Yeah. Got the closest view. Outside serve again. Here's Aratz, backhand. Arta scoops it up. Ball tipped. 5 points now for the Chargers. They have a possible set point. Oh, they've turned it around here 5 in a row.
Absolutely. Goaga a little tentative reaching up for that one. Just tipped it.
Aratz, low runner, backing up. Arta makes the scoop. Low runner, backing up. Aratz scoops it up. Hard throw coming back beyond a 13, puts it on the wall. Arta gets up to it. Aratz now steps up. One coming up the middle. Arta keeps it on the left side. Big backhand. Arta has it off the wall. Backhand stays inside. Aratz out of the way. Goaga lays up the rebote. Good control by Arta there in the corner. Backhand sticks to the wall. Pulled in by Aratz. Backhand to wall.
Beautifully done.
That's thrown well. That scores. Extends the set here. Goaga and Aratz serve.
Yeah, a little surprised we didn't see Zulika move in. I don't know if it was this throw. Oh, no, that was the backhand too well. No, the one just before that. He let it go to Arta. Arta came up with a good catch, but Zulika looked like he had a better play on it. Yeah, obviously he didn't feel so. But
Arta from the right side, crossing the sidewall. Aratz makes the rebote save. Ooh, Zulika attacking. Low runner, dropping Aratz. What a play. Arta reaches back behind him, backhand to wall, it's in, and it scores for the set. Zulika and Arta take it 6-4. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play set 2.
here we have some replays from that first set. Again, very beginning of this set, looked like Goaga and Aratz were going to run away with it. Then Zulika landed this 2-all. And then the Chargers just went straight from there. Decidedly aggressive play by both front quarters. Beautiful 2-all here, just came in too fast. Goaga not able to get it into his cesta. Communication between Zulika and Arta was spot on. Same thing with Goaga and Aratz. But once Zulika got locked in, it was just point after point. Here, you see him make a phenomenal catch, stopping that carambola with his forehand. And Aratz with a rare miss there at the side wall. Backhand 2-all landing in and scoring. And Arta returns the favor. And that finishes off the first set. First set going in favor of the Chargers. Zulika and Arta. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our last match in advance of Battle Court, our second session at 7 p.m. this evening.
Fireballs and Devils tonight. I get used to these on Fridays from now through the end of our regular season. I believe that's 4 Fridays, too.
Including this one?
Including this one. So every Friday now through the end of November. Then our playoff day is Friday, December 6th. And then our championship to be played Friday, December 13th.
My, oh my.
So there will be another doubleheader on December 6th, but it'll be a playoff day. 2 playoff matches. So
all day Battle Court.
Gotta highlight here on these Fridays. And what a good one. Top 2 teams going at it. Need the final match to decide the game day. There's a serve by Goaga. Our second set has begun. Goaga cuts it off on the inside. Powerful backhand. Played on the rebote by Zulika. Here's Aratz. Backhand to the inside. Ooh, that kicked up. Arta, what a save. He digs it out. Goaga controls it again. Backhand has come shooting off the back wall. Zulika puts it up the middle. Sidearm play. Arta steps up. Backhand.
Oh, that
comes
got
out
away
low.
From. Oh, he's checking that cesta to see if it broke.
Oh, that cesta is snapped. Oh, man.
Equipment time out of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Equipment timeout of 5 minutes begins now.
Wow. Might need an entirely new piece of equipment there. You see Iturbide getting in that, and he's just going to take the Cinta off and put it on a new basket and get some throws because that is... That's going to need more than that 5-minute timeout to fix that up.
No, that's it. No, literally, that's when the frame is gone like that cesta's finished.
Yeah, so
that's something that gets sold as a souvenir.
That's last time you'll be seeing that from Arta putting on a new basket. He's tying in
and to have to switch, he's going to take some throws because you have got to take throws changing equipment because the ball tends to come out just a bit different. Yeah. Okay, that's
wow.
And look, that's a relatively new cesta.
I wonder, did he hit the floor as he went? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so the report is that he hit the floor on the follow-through and it cracked the frame.
On the fall-down rebote. Yeah, that could do it. Guys fall down with a lot of force. I mean, guys go down and used to, bones, and you're worried about that, but sometimes the cesta too can just snap, and Arta got a couple throws, feels comfortable. Let's see how that affects this match. It is 1-0. That throw was thrown into the pad. We will continue. Well, Arta handles that serve. Oh, runner picked up by Goaga.
The importance of having a backup cesta.
Goaga from the 8. Good catch by Arta right off the side wall. Good scoop. Big backhand. Coming out a long way. Goaga just does track it down, whips it inside. Back to Arta. Rebote forehand. Powered back over the top. Caught by Aratz. Here's Aratz from the 11.
Beautiful
What a catch by Zulika. Aratz. Arta on the bounce, makes the catch. There's the backhand from the 10. Caught by Aratz back in the corner. Forehand rebote. Thrown back to Aratz. Arta gets up there at the 10. Awful throw, this one cross single. What a play. Aratz ripped it off the sidewall. Cut overhead. Here's Zulika. Aratz now back at the 13. Drop to the inside. Here's Arta. Arta's backhand. Not going to get past Aratz. What a great play back beyond the 13. Arta keeps it on the left side, the low runner. Here's Goaga now. Backhand just above the pad on the bounce.
Beautiful scoop
by Arta. Tough rebote off his footing. Goaga, great catch back behind him. Drops it overhead. Rebote coming out. Take power to the inside, backing up. Aratz makes the scoop. Hard throw. There's Arta. Goaga reaching in at the 9, the backhand. Here's Zulika into the 2-wall, lands in. Goanaga's got it. Comes high over the top. Right back to Arta. Oh, Aratz let it pass, makes a diving save. Zulika now in the middle of the court. Takes a peek, puts it right back to the left side of Goaga. To the inside, that scoop by Arta.
Arta's playing better with the old cesta.
Rotate left side. Oh, sticks inside. That opens up. Zulika just flicks it up. That ball is in play.
Just keep it in play.
Goaga back of the 8. Low runner inside. Knocked down. What a point. Well played point. Goes to the Renegades. They have 2.
So to clarify, the cesta that Arta is currently playing with is his old cesta that he played the first half of the season with. Just took out a new cesta. That's one of the things we've said in High Life for years. It can last for a few months, or it can break the first day of play. And it's not like there's any factory turning out cestas.
Well, underserve, second serve for Goaga. Arta with the backhand. Oh, what a catch by Aratz. Backhand sticks inside. Arta pulls it in. Arta left side to the inside. Another good pickup by Arta. Aratz steps up. Arta back there. Same spot at the 12 line. Caught by Aratz. Quarters trading throws here, able to pass finally. Robote played on the right side, back to Arta. Aratz gets up to it, he's at the 10. Powerful throw, looking to pass, this comes shooting out. Robote power to the inside, cut off by Goaga. Inside placement, there's Zulika, backhand. Just above the pad, Aratz gets there. No play for Goaga, Aratz from the backcourt. Forehand inside. Long two-wall, thrown
Beautiful.
to score. Chargers on the board now in this second set. Zulika serves.
His posture on that throw is just absolutely picture perfect. It's a perfect example of how the costado two-wall should be thrown. And you see how well it opens up, how it cuts.
Aratz backed up to the glass. It's his serve. Here's the Robote forehand. Power back inside. Aratz out of the way. Goaga left side Robote. Once it passed to the backcourt, Arta comes over the top. Goaga cuts it off. Robote forehand. Wow, that's out a long way. Goaga tracks it down, whips it inside. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Arta. Oh, bullet. Stopped by Aratz. Aratz down to the inside. Arta ducks. Zulika plays the Robote. Brand played inside. Zulika, there's a two-wall. It opens. Goaga in one fluid motion. That ball's in play. Zulika back to the inside. Now that's scooped by Aratz. What a point. Aratz gets up there. Backhand played at the 10. Arta now from the left side. Rotate forehand. Stopped overhead. Here's Arta. Aratz now. Backhand. Rotate with a big bounce. Aratz uses the sidewall to come down with the ball. Back to Arta. Arta at the 10. Wall to wall from the left side. Robote coming up the middle. Picked up by Arta. Oh, miscommunication. Late notice. Goaga gets to it.
Tip.
Zulika attacked and knocked it down. 3 points for the Renegades.
Zulika reaching in to try to make the catch. Well, you see here a beautiful two-wall stopped and returned beautifully by Goaga. Very well done.
Man, what a great catch there.
Tipped.
Ball missed off the serve. That brings it to 4-1 in the Renegades' favor.
Goaga has one of those serves. There's a couple guys on the roster who have it. Goixerri has it. Goaga definitely has it. Zulika has it. They just blasted it and crosses the side wall. Oh, what a catch.
Zulika picks it, whips it out of reach. Aratz gets out there to make the save right to the forehand of Zulika. Comes at the feet of Aratz. Elects to play the Robote. What a save. It lands in Arta tracks it down on the outside, comes over the top. Another tough rebote. Aratz saves another one. Oh, it's kicking up in the corner, and it scores. What an effort. Renegades get the point. That's 5 and a possible set point.
Arta should not be beating himself up. That was a...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what a save. Runs around it. This is the first one to the outside.
Great play by Arta here on the outside. Puts it back inside.
Kicking up into the corner.
Yeah, exactly. There's no place to go. There's no place for him to go.
Sidearm serve. Zulika takes it into the 2-wall.
Wow.
Thrown to score.
Zulika checking on the front court judge, make sure he's okay.
Yeah, I think he got hit. Yeah, that, boy, that opened up and not a lot of time to get out of the way, right? In the, oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's all right. Tito's been around Jai-Alai a long time.
Yeah, we'll take, can I get another,
I don't know that he's been hit many times by the force of a Zulika 2-wall, but.
Yeah, that one. Outside serve is out of play.
Zulika's really been working that outside serve today.
First fault, second serve coming up. Both against Aratz, too.
And there's parts of that court that are not used to being hit, so it'll be an interesting test. Beautiful scoop.
Low runner. Caught in the air by Goaga. Goanaga's carom is in, and it scores for the set. Goaga and Aratz win it 6-2. 2 minutes. We have a third set to decide this match. And the game day. See that score in the bottom left. 4-3 in favor of the Chargers, but with 1.5 points up for grabs in these doubles matches, the Chargers will need to win this match to take the day. Renegades have a chance to play spoiler if they can come back with the win. Back here in the DraftKings Players Cage with almost the full Renegades team. Team captain Goixerri.
Aratz, who's just been playing spot on great, as has been Goaga, and Ben played fantastic in that last doubles match behind Goixerri. No, they didn't come out on the winning end of things, but man, Ben just played phenomenal.
And flipping over back here to the Chargers. This has been this match has kind of had everything. I mean, the first 3 points were all missed serves by Arta, and then the Chargers came back, won 6 of the next 7 points to win set 1. Arta breaks a cesta and changes, the momentum of this match, comes back, plays pretty well, plays some great points, but not much to show for it on the scoreboard. You see 6-2 there in set 2 by the Renegades.
No, and I know there's a high degree of frustration with Arta specifically because that was a new... He just took that cest out, I believe, 2 weeks ago, last week, something like that. And
the reaction, he was just shocked.
Yeah, that, and there's nothing you could do about it. That once the frame, we had this conversation earlier in the week, a broken reed versus a broken frame. It's not only like you can play with a frame that has a slight crack in it. That you can that you can reinforce, but nothing like that. Both halves of the frame snapped.
I don't know if I've seen something like that.
No, we haven't. First time for everything.
It's been 6 years for me, and to see the frame snapped in not one but 2 places.
Well, we did have that time. Well, I think our second year. Barba decided he had enough of one particular cesta and sacrificed it in the middle of the court.
Just testing the durability of the sidewall. I think that's it. And it held up, folks.
Testing exactly how much a fine can be. Second set ready.
Third and decisive set between Zulika and Arta, and Goaga and Aratz. Zulika and Arta serve.
Sorry, didn't mean to throw you off. Third set.
Third set.
Third and final set.
There's a serve by Zulika. Our third set is underway. Arta from the 12 line puts it along the sidewall. Goaga, left side rebote save. Arta picks it up now at the 10 line, back to the corner. There's Aratz. Arta up at the 11. There's one dropping. Aratz gets there. Same spot. Here's Arta again from the left side. Aratz not going to let that ball come out. Makes the play. Arta again. This one a little closer to the sidewall. Aratz gets in there. Tough catch. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Here's the rebote. Powered inside. Cut off by Goaga. Oh, this opens up. Zulika now whips it to the inside. Aratz has to make the play.
What a save.
My. Turns the rebote. No look. 3-wall. Lands in. Goaga tracks it down. Whips it inside. Arta alone. He makes the catch. There's a backhand. High, hard one. Coming up the middle. Rebote left side. Turn to the inside. Controlled on the bounce by Arta.
Beautiful throw.
Ball tipped. First point of our third set goes to the Chargers, Zulika and Arta.
Goaga had another problem. He was a little earlier, I think, in the first set where he tipped one. It's almost like he realized how far he was moving into Aratz's territory, and Aratz is more than capable of making those catches, and just tipped it. Aratz very much a player who's going to let his front quarters play their game. I think it may have something to do with playing with Goixerri so much.
Well, not a lot of space. Aratz comes up with a serve, backhand in the corner. Arta stops this one. Rebote forehand, dropped inside. Zulika rather, out of the way. Arta, forehand. Cut off. Here's Goaga. Inside placement from the Costado.
Tipped.
That's tipped. 1-1. We're tied up.
Aggressive pace of play out there on the court.
Forehand to the inside, cut off in the air. Goaga, low bullet, comes shooting off the back wall. Zulika, what a rebote, still coming out. Played 2 walls, but that's out. Chargers retake the lead 2-1.
Yeah, Goaga had eyes on that ball, following it all the way out there, but making it 2-all. Just wasn't able to keep it in play.
Oh, what a catch. Aratz backhand just does clear. Zulika all the way out to the forward line, drops it inside. Rebote dug out by Goaga. Zulika keeps the pressure on. Hard forehand, dropping low, dug out. Zulika reaching, got a drop shot. Ooh, Goaga gets there, flicks the backhand up right to Arta. Arta, low runner, right in the corner. Aratz takes off, gets out there. Diving save is low. That's in the pad. The pad is bad. 3-1, Chargers lead.
More aggressive play there by Zulika. The Renegades keeping up point by point, throw by throw. Great catch here by Zulika, the drop shot. Goaga reads it, just flip it back up. Keeping it in play. Arta on the return. A rare miss of the rebote there by Aratz, but frenetic pace.
Wow, what a serve by Zulika. That's an ace. 4-1.
Yeah, that's pretty much, well, a perfect serve. You can't call it anything other than that. Wow. Across the sidewall, behind the 13 line, shoulder level. head level.
I crossed so high.
Yeah, I know. That serve, that is, for me, that is a true ace.
Yeah,
that's a true ace.
Yeah. Goaga whips it up the middle. What a catch by Arta. Arta powerfully to the inside. Robote saved by Aratz. Good catch by Aratz deep in the backcourt. Puts it inside. Zulika long 2-wall. It's in. Wow, Goaga again in one fluid motion. Flicks it up there. Here's Arta from the backcourt. Caught by Aratz. Aratz from the left side. Back to the inside. Arta tipped it. That's a second point for the Renegades.
Zulika telling him not to worry about it. Arta needs to shake it off. Maybe he could have let that come out to the rebote. Don't know that Zulika called him off, but Goaga is getting good at this.
He's got some experience now. Not the first time.
Maybe he's been taking private lessons with Carballo. La Pistola is what he used to call it. Yeah, La Pistola is what he used to call that.
Oh, missed off the serve. That's an ace. Brings it just a 1-point deficit. Renegades with 3. Chargers have 4 in this third set.
So now what goes into the mind of Zulika is, I'm going to take a look for this next serve, see if I have an opportunity to pick it. Arta just focusing. If Zulika doesn't pick it, I need to make this catch. Goaga feeling pretty confident here, I imagine, with this serve, as he should.
Arta comes away with it on the right side, crosses the sidewall. Aratz backing up, makes the play. Good catch here by Arta from the left side. The backhand stopped overhead. Goanaga's low runner. Arta ducks. Zulika pushed it in the overhead screen. That's out of play. 4-4 is the score. Goaga and Aratz serve.
Yeah, rare show of frustration by Zulika. Knows that he had it. Just let it escape from him a bit. Hit the rail above the front wall, which is out of play.
Forehand inside. What a stop by Aratz. Forehand. Caught off the sidewall. Here's Zulika. Powerful backhand. Robote left side. Tracked down. Dropped above the pad. Zulika charging in. Inside placement. Aratz not falling forward. He gets back in there. Catch off the sidewall. Here's Arta. Powerful backhand. Caught by Aratz. Aratz steps up to it at the 11 line. There's the backhand. Caught by Arta. Arta up at the 11. That one crossing late. Dropping in the corner. That's all Goaga can do with it. He lays it up. Zulika winds it up at the 7 line. Back to the inside.
Wonky bounce.
What a play.
What a catch.
Aratz backed up to the glass. Arta again, another hard throw. Here's the Robote. Robote left side, turned back to the inside. On the bounce, Arta's got it. Robote forehand, turned inside. Renegades wait on it. Goaga plays the Robote. Zulika reaches in. The low runner, right in the corner, comes shooting out. Quick turn by Aratz. Arta gets up there. Aratz back beyond the 13. Trying to drop it in the corner. Robote forehand turned over the top. Cut off there by Aratz. Backhand. 2-wall is too wide. 5-4 in favor of the Chargers. Zulika and Arta have a possible set, a possible match point.
Let's see if Zulika has one of those patented serves that he can make work for him here. Possible match point here for the Chargers. This would give them the game day, correct?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Whoever wins this match, win the game day. Hard serve. Aratz waits on it. There's the backhand. Over his shoulder. Zulika calls him off. Robote dropped to the inside. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Aratz. Forehand. Caught by Arta. Tough
Beautiful
catch by Aratz along the sidewall. He launches the return. Robote forehand tracked down at the 7.
Too much.
It's up in the overhead screen and out of play. We are at 5-5 in our third set. This is match point.
2 forehand rebotes for Zulika, just getting away from him, hitting the overhead screen. Imagine fatigue has a little bit to do with it.
Sure. Yeah.
See what Goaga does with the serve.
Hard serve. Ooh, kicks off to the forehand of Arta. Drops it inside. Aratz goes up for it. Catch off the sidewall. Arta up at the 9. Backhand on the numbers. What a catch by Aratz, crossing late. Zulika makes the 2-wall, put it inside. Robote comes shooting out. Robote played back at the feet of Zulika. He scooped it. It's a 2-wall.
What a catch.
Goaga gets there. He comes over the top. Arta switches to the forehand and keeps it going. Backing up, here's Aratz from the left side. Hard throw. Just coming out. Zulika off his footing, whips it inside. Picked up in the middle of the court by Aratz. Arta backing up, makes the scoop. Hard throw, sticks inside. Here's Aratz again.
Wow, that was close.
Leaping catch by Zulika, dropping at the feet of Aratz. That's a 2-wall. It lands in, and it scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Goaga and Aratz take it, winning the final point of the third set, 6-5. The Renegades take the game day 4.5-4 for the Chargers. Lived up to the billing, Stu. Top 2 teams in the league going at it. The Renegades stay up in that top spot, gaining a half point over the Chargers. Again, they win the final 2 sets to win the match 6-2, 6-5. We'll be hearing from Goaga and Aratz here in just a few moments to close out his first of 2 game days here on Friday. Take a look here at the standings after that final match. 56 points now for the Renegades. Chargers 6 behind. They eclipse the 50-point mark. Fireballs and Warriors round out the playoff teams. Then you have the Cyclones and Devils on the outside looking in at this point in the season. Tonight's game day, coming up a little bit later, you see the Fireballs and the Devils down there at the bottom with a couple extra points remaining. And have Goaga and Aratz ready to go in the DraftKings Players Cage. And in the end, I mean, how many of these matches going down to a third set? Late into a third set, too. Not often you see that. I mean, 6-4 in our first match, 6-5 in the last 2 matches of the game day. 4 of the 6 matches going to a third set overall. Some good competitive matches out there on this Friday afternoon. Goaga and Aratz are ready to go in the DraftKings Players Cage. We're going to hear from the winning team of the Renegades, Goaga and Aratz. You guys remain undefeated. You've had so much success playing together. I mean, just talk about it again. What is it like playing with one another?
Oh, well, I think that playing with Aratz is easier for a front court because he helps a lot. He catches a lot of balls on the back, on the corner, so that helps me a lot. And yeah, we have so much confidence. We are really good friends in and out of the court, and I think that helps too.
Yeah, what are the emotions like coming out for that final match? You have the game day on the line. You know that you need that win to give your team the win. How do you like playing in a spot like that?
Yeah, we go out to the court with all that we can, and I think that we show that in the court, and we are happy for the win. We have a 5-5. We can lose too, but we win. So another time we are going to lose, but now we win, so we have to be happy.
And Aratz, I want to close it out. You saw you flashed the nails a little bit earlier, but just so the folks at home can see it, was that your number and the Basque flag on there as well? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I think that this gave me a lag, and I have here my number.
There it is, number 87 and the Basque flag.
With my country flag.
Awesome,
So,
Aratz and
that's it.
Goaga, both from Mutriku, getting it done for the Basque Country. Congratulations on that win, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
And that's going to do it here for this Friday afternoon game day. We're going to be back here at 7 p.m. Eastern time for our second game day. That's the Fireballs and the Devils. Have a good afternoon, everybody. We'll see you a little later.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Goixerri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Goixerri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Goixerri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.